Hello. 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 Hello.
Alright, so less than 10-second
Can
delay.
you hear me, Paul?
Hello, RT Coconut. And yes, I can hear.
Okay. Yay.
So the mic is working.
Mic is working. Hooray.
That's pretty good. Less than 10
Oh,
second
hello,
delay
new
on
person.
YouTube. Hello, Liddy. Hello.
We're just waiting for the ad to end.
Nagirl Star. I'm going to go with Nagirl Star.
Nah,
Southern.
girl.
It might be. It's like Nagiri L Star or Nagiri Ishtar. I might just be
wash
blind.
my art gloves. They're getting nasty.
I might just be blind and bad at reading.
That's true. We're both blind. Someone's got to see.
I have the chat thing up on my second monitor. That's my excuse I'm making.
I just can't read.
Hmm.
I'm going to use that excuse. Okie dokie days.
Ad should be done. Ah, Nagiri. Okay, so I was reading it wrong. Apologies.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Patreon stream for January. I think it's like the 4th or 5th one or so like that.
Thereabouts.
Thereabouts. We're gonna do the latest 40,
Yeah.
and then we'll do a bunch of 20s.
Yeah.
If we have any extra time, maybe we'll put in a 10. I do not think we will.
Well, Artsy, we run the ads every so often just on the regular routine because otherwise Twitch does a bunch of extra ads to anybody that joins in. So you got lucky and actually came in after the ad started, which prevents pre-roll ads. So people who just come in can get there and watch. And that is very good because thanks to y'all supporters, Wifey is able to do this full time. And this is the Patreon request streams. Every 10, 20, and 40 tier gets to have their requests drawn on stream, as well as a sliding discount on commissions.
It sucks that Patreon and Twitch don't team up, so people who are like your patrons don't have to watch ads. That still bugs me.
Yeah, you would think, especially as big as both of those two things
Yeah.
are. Like, companies love to share money. That would be a great way to funnel people from one to the other.
Because apparently if I give my patrons subscriptions or whatever, it counts as money laundering.
Yeah.
Me.
Can't do that.
I'm sorry, I want the people who pay me every month to not have to sit through ads when I do their requests.
Right.
Like, damn.
We're not asking for, like, turbo for them, just, like, regular
for me.
subscription to a single channel.
Yeah.
That would make sense. Like, I'm surprised that YouTube hasn't partnered up with them.
Yeah, you think they would.
Apparently YouTube has actually been doing a lot better for their streaming stuff as opposed to Twitch, which is just doing stupid shit. Oh, you know, actually.
It just kind of sucks that, like, one of my rewards is requests drawn, and they have to sit through ads for it. They're already paying me. Or maybe I'm just running like a 2-tier scam. Who knows? No.
So there is now a thingy on... Fuck you mean?
The fuck you mean?
So there's a thingy on Bluetooth, but it's also fucking stupid. Yes, I know allowed services Twitch. That's what I'm putting in, you piece of shit. Okay, I apparently have to go do it on the actual web browser. So anyways, as I was going to say, Blue Sky has a thing that they have now given out to everybody that allows you to put a little thingy on your icon that says, hey, I'm live on such and such.
Oh, I guess I'll have to fix that on mine.
It's, you know, just go to Blue Sky, thank you. So basically it's a go live thing and you should just be able to click to your thingy and do it. So go to profile, yes, thank you. Let me do the go live thing. There we go. Yeah, it just doesn't like that I had Twitch lowercase instead of Twitch capital. What do you think it is, you piece of shit? Anyways. There we go. So now it's live.
Hooray.
So now, if anybody goes to your profile, they can just click your icon and it'll take them directly to the stream.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, we both have pretty clacky keyboards now. He got a version of mine.
It's very wonderful. And you can also set that go live to automatically turn itself off after a certain amount of time. So since we do usually do 3-hour streams kind of thing, just set it to 3 hours and hit the button.
Though I guess it would go live even you're live because we share a thing. So.
See, that's the thing though. Your go live is just whatever the Twitch website is. So it's not tied directly to us. So both of us can do it.
Neat.
Apparently, I can also put a thing on StreamerBot to do that automatically. There's an integration for that, which I'll have to set up later. But yeah, that's a new thing. They were testing it out, and they decided to roll it out for everybody on Blue Sky. Which, like, is nice considering that usually when you make a post on there, it has such a fucking hard time, like, doing the icon correctly to go to your specific one and not just the generic Twitch logo. Because Blue Sky's backend is garbage.
I don't think I've ever had that problem.
It shows up mostly on mobile.
Oh, okay. Well, see, I'm usually posting it on my iPoder.
Yeah, that seems to be the issue. Is if you try to post it on mobile, it has such a fucking problem. And even just trying to do the go live, it literally would not let me do it on mobile because it didn't like that it was lowercase, even when I fixed it. Anywho, that's what it does. It works now. They can just click the icon directly and it takes them right to the thing.
I should give her a funny tarot card shirt. Actually, I like that. Who needs therapy when you have tarot cards?
That's good. Just like tarot card, but it's in the Magic the Gathering font. It just says, yeah, I collect cardboard.
I mean, I'm sure people who, like, are into tarot cards probably collect them the same way D&D people do dice.
Yeah. I mean, there's those Buffy the Vampire Slayer tarot cards there at work, and I'm not untempted. I don't even do tarot card stuff. I just think that's hilarious. Those Stranger Things ones look like ass, though. But most Stranger Things merch looks like ass.
They really do.
See, there you go. They do both.
There you go. Now you have twice the amount of things to hoard.
It probably still costs you less than playing Warhammer.
That's true. I imagine Warhammer people also hoard dice.
Yeah.
They're probably not as into tarot cards, though.
Depends on what army they play. I imagine the Chaos players still do. Though it's kind of funny that we read a thing earlier talking about how Majora's Mask tarot card. Actually, that Majora's Mask would actually be a really fun tarot set.
I mean, I'm fine with anything. Like, I've been tempted to buy sets just because the art's nice. I've always kind of wanted to make my own with, like, yokai pinups and stuff. Or Monster Girl pinups or something.
That would be cool.
But it would be a lot of work. Even for, like, just the base arcanas and stuff like that. So. And I'm not really sure it would sell. Some people have done Cults of the Lamb ones before.
I can see that.
I'm jelly.
Because you got the different bishops for different things.
You already have tarot cards in there, so.
Yeah, true. A set of the little cards that you actually get each run would be pretty cool.
Some people have made those.
I'm really surprised that they don't just sell them direct, you know?
Yeah, I'm surprised they don't sell their own Knucklebone sets.
Yeah, yeah.
Whenever I browse stuff, there's tons of those.
Hell, I mean, we got them made. That's one thing that I would like. Sometimes I just see something and I'm like, why do you have literally nothing for this? And then other times, like, stuff is out well before it's even completed. and it's just like mountains of merch.
It depends on the people.
They really do.
I mean, look at like Digital Circus and how much merch they put out compared to like full companies and stuff, but they're kind of like surviving on their merch, so which they shouldn't have to, but they are.
Yeah. I saw a thing, like thinking of merch and stuff, and the most recent Magic set was Spider-Man, and it was very poorly received in general. But part of it was like the set itself had like 48 different Spider-Men, one way or the other. Like not just like Spider-Man and Venom, but like Spider-Gwen and like Aranya Spider and like Spider-Truck. And so like there was just a mountain of different spider characters, but not really good theming in general. So they're just like, they probably got a thing from Marvel saying, hey, include this, 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 and this kind of deal.
Yeah. I imagine they at least look nice. I imagine the SpongeBob ones probably doesn't really translate well to that style, and they probably just used generic ass art.
Probably. I know the Final Fantasy ones in general looked really nice.
Yeah, Final Fantasy kind of makes sense. That's the thing.
They have really good chocobos.
It's the rest of the stuff. Like, crossovers are one thing. Like, the Furby ones were kind of funny, but that's like, hee hee ha hoo ha.
Yeah, especially because they were like long Furby, biblically accurate Furby, nightmare Furby. Like, but they're doing a Ninja Turtles one is the next one they're going to do of those. And
I think they're really just doing these so people who don't collect Magic cards will buy a bunch of Magic cards because it has their IP in it.
Yep.
Like, I don't play Magic, but some of the Fallout cards were tempting me, but I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
It's gotta suck for Magic card players, though. Because it's gotta really devalue your brand and make you look kind of dumb.
Some of that, and some of them are, like, game-breaking, too. Because, like, some of those Final Fantasy ones were just fucking busted. So, like, you know, with some of the... Oh, hello, Omagala. With some of the, like, more recent ones, you had the Nuka-Cola vending machine just, like, completely screwing things over, and the little black mage from Final Fantasy being just, like, a infinite destroy all things button kind of deal.
But it's gotta be pretty undignified when, like, your best just, like... just destroys all the play cards as like a SpongeBob card or some shit.
The most recent one was Water Tribe Grandma and the Earth Cub. Water Tribe Grandma going to teach you a fucking lesson.
Like, I know most people are in there for like the math, but I imagine a lot of people, like, I'm sure a lot of people are just into Warhammer for the math, but like there's also a lore to it and it's gotta fucking suck.
It'd be like if you had Miku and Warhammer. Like, yeah.
Miku could do Warhammer. Miku went over with Gundam.
Yeah, like, that would still be fine. And no one cracks the whip like Water Tribe Grandma. Yeah, see, they know. That shit was busted. But, like...
Miku fits in anything.
I could see Miku in a Mechanicus army.
It'd be like hooking Pikachu.
Yeah.
In that.
Yeah, that'd be better. Because, like, Miku could still be fit. And I've seen some people do some real nice Sisters of Battle as Miku. Because that's just funny. Or, like, Mechanicus. Because I saw somebody did a Mechanicus one as a Miku. That was pretty cool. Mecha Miku was funny.
Yeah, Miku can be anything.
But, like, yeah, it'd be, like, just straight Pikachu. Like, no change. Just raw Pikachu showing up. Not even a Mimikyu.
I love Mimikyu.
Which, like, if you're going to have Pikachu, you might as well have Mimikyu as the Chaos one. Trubbish is the orc.
I love Trubbish.
I love Trubbish, too. I love orcs. So it's great. Either that or, oh, man, it could be Fuecoco. Because Fuecoco looks like a Squiggoth anyways. So, like, it would just be like a fucking squig Fuecoco. The entire main Vocaloid cast has orcs in 40k.
Teto's the orc.
Oh, yeah, she would. That would be...
I think they made Miku magic cards. It was
They
either
did.
that or Yu-Gi-Oh. Yeah.
No, they made Miku.
yeah.
Yeah.
I remember they were ugly.
Yeah.
They're ugly cards.
I think they've done it more than once, come to think of it.
I remember the first time they I guess they got fucking magic people to do the art, and oh my god, did it look bad. And it's hard to make Miku look bad, because again, Miku can be anything.
Yeah, like some of them are not too bad. There's like not too bad looking.
I remember them being ugly.
Yeah, a couple of them are, but like
I remember none of them being really all that appealing, so.
Miku.
Because I, as a Miku fan with my 2 little tiny Miku shelves of weird Miku shit, would probably have gotten some if they looked nice.
Miku, Font of Pop, Legendary Creature Angel, and Miku, Queen Electric, which is
Oh, it should have been Electric Angel.
yeah.
Yeah, like that's what they do those for. They just want the people who want the IP.
Yeah.
They don't care about the actual Magic players. I doubt they even care what they fucking put on it, because people aren't buying it for what they put on it. They're buying it because it has their IP on it.
Miku the Renowned, Miku Angel. Most of them are just angels, like just basic ass angels. And like
And they didn't make the Electric Angel.
Yeah, right. The Japanese cards actually look a little bit better.
Well, of course they do.
But like Miku, Lost But Singing, and Harmonize. So those actually look decent, but some of the other ones are just like just basic ass. I'm not shocked. They also have
ugly.
Godzilla. So
Godzilla, I feel like, is pushing it. But he could work okay enough.
yeah, Godzilla works just because he's a giant monster.
Yeah.
And so you can have the giant monster stuff in there, and that functions well enough. Especially like depending
It's
on
better
which
than
version.
SpongeBob, that's for sure. And way
Yeah.
better than Spider-Man.
Yeah, the Spider-Man was a big miss. The Avatar ones were actually done really well, like at least art-wise and stuff. And so, you know, you have like Sokka, you have like the grandma, you have the grandpa, and you have Zuko, you have Crazy Sister. One of the best cards that came out of it was the Walls of Ba Sing Se.
Huh. But they don't work. There's no war there.
Exactly. So all of your creatures are indestructible as long as you have the Walls of Ba Sing Se, because there's no war in Ba Sing Se.
There you go.
Honestly, with some of these ones, while I do appreciate doing the crossover, I wish they just sold them as prints.
Yeah.
Hands down.
I wish like they just sold those kind of things as prints anyway. I don't see the reason of, oh, I like this art, and then you get the card. It's like, great, now you have an itty-bitty version of the art. You could see it bigger online. I'd rather have prints.
Yeah, I really do think that's a missed thing, which it's definitely Wizards of the Coast and fucking, you know, having a brain fart. But it's really just them not wanting money for any sensible reason. Like, there is no reason they shouldn't just sell prints.
I could see them doing a print with like a bunch of cards on it. That would look cool.
Yeah, I honestly, like, you should just be able to buy a print from them. Like, just have them ship you a print of a particular card.
They have so much art.
Yeah, right? Like, and a lot of these artists, like, were already paid for the art. Like, they own the rights. So it's not like they can't sell prints of the stuff. They own all of the art that is on all of their cards.
They may not own the IP if it's a character, though.
Yeah, if it's a character. But, like, anything else, they already own all that. And, like, they could just sell prints of that. And they have a lot of really nice
sure some of
art
them do.
pieces. Like, some of the artists do occasionally, but most of the time, hey, Bard, most of the time, they had the art piece commissioned. So they own that art.
Though unless you, like, overcharge for it and make it, like, upwards of $100 or you get some cheap way to do it, like imprint, which I imagine for high quality stuff is not that good. It's a little unviable to do art prints in general. No one's even bought anything on my imprint, but I used to sell prints all the time, so I don't know. Might have to start doing it myself again. I don't know why.
It may just be that people aren't buying prints right now.
Nah, it's been a while, so I don't know. I thought, oh sweet, now I don't have to do prints at home anymore. I can just do them through here and get less money, but no one ever bought any, so But they used to buy my prints off my Etsy that I did myself at home.
Yeah.
There wasn't a huge price difference.
Yeah. Maybe it's
I don't know, man.
Maybe just imprint just doesn't do as well.
I don't know.
But yeah, like I've always wondered why.
They're higher quality than my prints, that's for fucking sure.
I always wondered why Magic never sells prints of their cards. Like that seems like a missed opportunity just in general. But I mean, again, it's Hasbro, so they're allergic to money to begin with.
I'm not upset about that or anything. I just thought it was odd.
That just sounds like an imprint weirdness.
No,
It may just be like the website. Like
I don't know, man.
people just
I
don't
used
go
to sell
it.
prints all the time on Etsy. Like, it used to be my main thing I was selling, but it was a pain to, like, keep up with and ship out. So I was like, oh, I'll do this through imprint, and then I won't have to do it myself anymore. But then nothing. It's weird.
Yeah, it may just be people who go to imprint. But
I don't know. I think imprint's fine. I've ordered from imprint. And I put it up as a list, so I don't know.
But got the Jurassic Park cards. I didn't actually see the Jurassic Park cards, but I'm also not like really a Magic player these days. I got out of it. As much as I like a lot of the cards and stuff, I can't justify spending the money, especially on something that I just don't play anymore. And I'm just sitting on the cardboard.
I'm not paying that much money for fucking cardboard. I'm sorry. I don't care.
Yeah. They are random inserts in packs. Yeah. And like I know that some of the Final Fantasy ones were just like stupid overpriced immediately because people grab them all up. Like they were talking about like, oh yeah, we're gonna get another plant up and running for cardboard because like, you know, all these people are just buying them all up, blah 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 blah. We should have it up and running by the end of 2027.
I mean, it doesn't matter, because the scalpers will just buy all the new ones.
Well,
It's not going to increase the amount that people are going to have, just the amount the scalpers are going to buy.
They did for a little bit. Like, they maximized their output the last time. Like, they're running at maximum, right? The last time they upped their output was because even on these secondary markets, the junk bulk garbage was being sold at like 3 cents a card instead of like 1. So they basically doubled their print capacity to push that back down. So they care a little bit, but they're also not in any hurry because they're selling everything, so they don't care.
Yeah.
And that's just like, well, okay, but that's shit, and you're gonna tank the market trying to just bilk every single penny out from everyone. And
well, I think the market should tank. Like,
it should.
It shouldn't be as much of a market as it is.
It should definitely be like freaking shoes. It deserves to plummet because all these scalpers deserve to go bankrupt. And I'm sick and tired of these grown-ass men literally getting into fights and stuff.
Over children's toys.
Over trying to steal from children. That's
Yeah.
the big thing.
And I say that as someone who has children's toys.
Yeah. They're deliberately trying to grab things out from children.
As much as I might want something, I would never take it to the point children could not get it. Fuck
Right.
that. I don't care. Like, they got these new little mini brands that are little paintings. I love the shit out of them. I'm going to make a little art gallery shelf. I would not take that from a child who wanted it if there was, like, I would not buy so many that children couldn't get on. That's fucked up. I hate that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's who it's intended for.
Right. Like the other day, there was a big bin of Hot Wheels cars that I was doing some other stuff and found the bin, and I was like, oh, well, it's like midday, so all the scalpers are already gone. And I went to the person who was working over at Toys, and I was like, hey, so Toys is your area, and I'm going to ask you before I do this, you want to fuck over like a bunch of scalpers and make some kids' days? And they're like, yes. And like, cool. Here's a whole bin of Hot Wheels that have just been sitting here untouched. Then we put them all out midday, so like actual people and children were able to get Hot Wheels cars.
That shit's nuts, man.
Like, I told you about that one dude that, like, at first I thought they were just, like, people that knew each other and were just being shitty, but then, like, they were legitimately about to get into a fist fight in Target because they were both came in at 7 o'clock in the morning to go and try and run over to see if they were Pokemon cards and Hot Wheel cars.
That shit's nuts, man. I hate that crap.
Like, I like, at first, like, I only heard, like, the start of it. I was like, I hear, like, oh, you asshole. And, like, I was just like, oh, okay, well, maybe guys don't yell that while you're, like, walking around a Target. But then, like, I see them go running by, and they're, like, glaring at each other and, like, going down the aisles and shit. Like, they were legitimately about to fight. And I was like, what is wrong with you? And it turns out the older guy, who I already knew was kind of a shifty scalper asshole, like, the local collector community hates his ass.
Haha.
And I was there the other, like, because I hear two guys talking about him, and they're like, yeah, everybody hates this guy, so we just, like, we let each other know if he's around, because then we just make sure to grab all the stuff he's looking for first. Like, they legitimately just hate this fucker.
Fuck you specifically, Todd.
Like, this dude is like a 60-plus-year-old white guy who is just, like, trying to steal children's toys and is just hated by everyone around. It's like, man, don't you feel pathetic, dude?
No. He in fact did not.
Mm-hmm. Apparently.
He'd probably be like, I feel pathetic when I'm selling this for like 3 times the amount.
Yeah, well, apparently since the local community doesn't like him, like, a lot of them won't buy from him either. So, good. Fuck that guy. It's just like, it's just wild, the steps that we have to go through, which is like, the registers have to be set up to forbid you from buying more than a certain amount, and like, we gotta like actively watch over the vendor lady and stuff like that. Like,
Yeah, I remember you said once like they followed the vendor lady to her car.
yeah, no, they knew what the vendor lady's car was like, and they had a freaking forum, and they were posting to each other about where the lady was.
That's goddamn terrifying.
They had to contact the police, because that is not okay.
Ugh. Ugh. That scares the shit out of me as a woman.
Yeah, that was like, you guys are fucking gross, and you need to stop this shit, or we are never letting you in the doors ever again.
Ugh.
I was like, what the hell's wrong with you?
I'm gonna follow this woman around so I can make sure children don't get any toys.
Yeah.
So I can sell them for a potential profit online instead of having a real job to other people who don't want children to have toys.
It's just, like, the Pokemon cards, the last big launch, like, we legit, like, got all the boxes of all the cards, sorted them out by what they were, and had them on a cart, and had, you know, 3 grown-ass men standing up front with the cashiers to hand them out to people to make sure that they don't try anything stupid.
I think that's why they started using those vending machines.
Yeah.
Because they're just sick of putting up with it.
But, like, the vending machines, you can just buy as many as you got money for, so assholes will go to those things and just buy them out.
Yeah.
Which, again, like, it's a
and then they'll, like, fight each other at them. But at least they're, like, fucking with each other. I mean, either way, kids don't get the shit. But at least, like, the employees don't have to deal with it.
See one of those assholes, like, buys out the machine, walks out of the parking lot, and gets mugged by all the rest of them. Oh, no, we'll call the cops in, like, 4 or 5 minutes from now.
It's also sad that, like, they have to be in this level of shit because the economy's so crap.
Yeah. I mean, that's what most of them
I mean, but most of them are not, like, they're well-off dudes for the most part.
Yeah, it's middle-aged white guys.
Yeah.
Like, you have a couple of people that, like, think they're going to pull the big one and, like, sell it for a bunch, but, like, one, you have to sell it to somebody. And 2, like, most of the people outside of, like, collectors aren't going to put down that kind of money because the people that want to play the game aren't going to spend that kind of money. And in fact, one of the biggest game modes is what's called Pauper, which is you can't do that shit. You either buy a box direct or you buy a box and a couple of packs and then play from that. So you can't money bags your way to a good deck.
I mean, I guess everyone just keeps buying it to sell it, and it's that kind of market in general. That's what happened with the comic market.
Yeah.
Everyone just kept buying things thinking it would be worth something later.
Mm-hmm. All the different, like, front covers and stuff. That stuff is still around somewhat. At least now, like they're doing some of the art covers, but it is specifically like an art cover. It's not necessarily like a value cover.
Yeah, because you can just go read them on like their things. I go to the library and get them because I'm not paying like $3 a comic.
Yeah.
Fuck that. They need to have just like a Netflix type subscription where you can just be like, hey, I'm using my Marvel subscription or whatever, and I'm going to read through this entire series.
Yeah. I wish, like, especially because like I'm not gonna sit there and try and like A, find, but B, read all of the different comics for like a particular arc because, you know, they have 6 different comic series going all for the same story. So otherwise you don't know what's going on. Yeah, fuck off.
Yeah, that's why they should have something like that, because then they could organize it for new readers and stuff.
So you could have like arcs.
Yeah. It's so hard to get into Western comics to begin with, and they just make it so much harder. And then they're like, why aren't people buying, and reading comic books? It's like, because you make it hard. This is why manga outsells you. Manga is so much easier to get into. It's ridiculous.
You make it as difficult as possible to know what's going on. Like, I would probably read the Absolute DC thing that's been going on just to, like, see what some of their ideas were. But I'm not going to sit there and crank out for, I think, 3 series to try and see what all's going on.
Also, God forbid you like anything that isn't just superheroes, because then you're fucked. I got into like 4 horror series and they all canceled, and I was like, fuck this, I give up.
Yeah. Why doesn't anybody want to read horror? Because you never fucking finish any of them.
Because they don't sell well enough.
Yeah.
Because the only people buying comics, Western comics, are buying them to sell them, and some random ass horror series isn't going to do that. You get those, and you get like graphic novels that are more or less autobiographical. And those just sell in like bookstores.
Like, it's so like... It's the AAA games where like, oh, we only make the games that sell all of the money because otherwise we don't make all the money.
Yeah.
It's like, but you can still make the fucking A games and people want those. Don't spend all the money, do something experimental. People will try it. Maybe it becomes the next Balatro. You don't know because you'll never do any of it.
This is why the next Balatro and everything will always be an indie game. This is why the next Among Us will always be an indie game. AAA isn't going to make those, man.
Yeah, because you can't make all of the money and convince investors. Meanwhile, people like, Pal World, who's like, wow, we made a shit ton of money. Okay, let's make a bunch of other game types. Fuck it, here we go. And same thing with Among Us. Among Us was like, well, we made infinite money, so we're now a development studio. You want to make a game? Here's some money. Go for it. Like... That's why we have Cult of the Lamb and stuff like that. That's why we have Digital Circus. It's like, you don't have to make infinite money, but if you make something new and interesting, people are there. And there are a lot of audiences that are either underserved or just not served at all. Like, people want pet games right now. People want cozy games. Everybody calls it friend slop, but Peak has sold a shit ton of money.
You can't really... I guess you could make a AAA cozy game. No. Animal Crossing is kind of like that, but usually people just turn it into a pay-for MMO or something like that.
Usually, yeah.
With AI.
Ugh.
You gotta bother me, sweetie pants. Not that I always bother you, I'm lazy. So if you don't want to, it's fine.
I'll walk right over and give you a ponytail. A bap.
Rude.
And then another bap.
You missed.
I did. Stretch you. Okay.
Ugh. I made melon pan, and the inside of my palm from kneading the dough is fucking killing me, but only in like certain directions.
Yeah, because it's movements that you don't normally do. Oy, oy. Yeah, Animal Crossing is closer to a AA than AAA, just because like they did have a lot of money behind it. Not necessarily that they used it as a big money game.
Nintendo is weird because they will make something new and weird because they do like to do that, but then they like won't listen to what anyone tells them.
Yeah, at all.
And they refuse to like listen to anyone who's like, hey, maybe you should do this instead. Like, maybe this would improve this. I would prefer you do this, like quality of life shit. And they're like, we're going to do the exact same game over and over again for 50 years.
Hey, it's been almost a decade since you made a freaking Star Fox game. You want to make another one of those? Sure, but it's only motion controls and it's going to suck ass. You could just, you have the buttons. You could just do it regular controls. Yeah, but we're not gonna. Like, oh, we're gonna make the new Metroid game, and we know how everybody really disliked certain things, like making Samus seem kind of stupid and weak and do pathetic things because of a man. So here's the comic relief male character that's going to be story important. We're also going to sell an amiibo that makes it so that you can see the rest of the content, but you can either 100% the game or buy this plastic. That's all it does. Store in the UK called Forbidden Planet. They used to do an ARC section for all comics. Oh, that's pretty cool. That'd be really cool.
Yeah, that's what you should do. Mm-hmm. That's the thing. Comic book stores used to fill that niche. You could ask things, and they could tell you answers.
Yeah.
But now you can't, because there's no dedicated comic store anymore.
So many of them really struggle because they have to, like, also do this, that, and the other. Otherwise, they can't really stick around. You know, Diamond Comics going fucking tits up really screwed over a bunch of them, too. Because, like, a bunch of the, you know, indie comics and things like that had a lot of money locked into that comics distributor because they had a lot of their product and stuff. Five Nights at Slippy's. But, like, you know, just certain, especially like certain genres of games really just kind of disappear or are, you know, people argue that no one wants it, but like, well, no one wants it shitty. No one wants a shitty horror game. The last horror game that almost killed Resident Evil was a shitty one that was a freaking cover shooter. That's not really Resident Evil. Things like that, and that just keeps consistently happening, and then people are like, well, I don't want that. And oh, genre's dead. We watched horror anime today, and like, really, horror anime gets no love, and then people don't make horror anime because people don't like horror anime.
I think you just can't. Horror doesn't directly, especially if you're adapting manga, doesn't translate directly. Mm-hmm. From comic to film, television. And it needs specific people to do that, which is a very small set of directors, and they're not going to make as much money as like the waifu slice of life and the big shonen, so why would they?
Yeah.
That's really it.
Meanwhile, Yamishibai, that costs no money.
Yeah.
Aren't they on like the 13th season or something?
It's like 16.
Yamishibai, the anime version of the Twilight Zone, but in like...
I cut out by the third. They started getting bad, and I'm sure there's some good ones within it.
Yeah, but
like, you're not gonna fucking go through 16 seasons to find the gem of a 3-minute episode within season 10. Fuck that. I ain't doing that. Even as a horror fan, I ain't doing that. First 2 seasons, pretty good.
Like, you're in Simpsons territory there. Like, there's just so many seasons that, yeah, pretty much guaranteed you're gonna find at least one good thing, but do you want to grind for that? Nah. Yeah, Resident Evil 6. That's exactly it. Just, why not take this horror genre and make it a cover shooter?
Because that's what was making money at the time.
Yep. Brown shooters. Same thing happened with Dead Space. Why didn't we make infinite money when we changed this single-player horror game into a 2-person co-op cover shooter with microtransactions, of course. Why didn't it become a multimedia experience?
They were trying to do that since the first one, though.
Oh, they did. They desperately wanted it to make it like a multimedia franchise.
They had a fucking movie. They had a DVD, an animated movie.
Yeah.
It was ass. I watched it.
Yeah. Well, it's because it was like, that was done by the Aeon Flux people, so they thought that like, these guys have a name. If we give them money to do the thing, it will make us money and fame. And it's like, well, you're gonna get something fucking weird because that's what they do. Like, I hope that's what you were expecting. It does not seem like that's what they were expecting. 2 animated movies and comics, true. They also had like a Wii, light shooter game. Like, they really did want it to be an everything franchise.
I think anyone who tries to start an IP with a franchise, like a multimedia franchise, is fucking stupid.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That's fucking stupid.
That's some business major bullshit.
It's
right
like
there.
how DC kept trying to do, like, we want to do the Marvel, like, everyone's trying to do, like, the multiverse.
Yeah, the Marvel
Marvel didn't even start with the multiverse, man. You can't start with a multiverse. You don't got anything to put in it.
was like, okay, but the last time we did a Spider-Man thing did really good, so now we're going to do another Spider-Man thing, and we're going to have 6 villains. It's their first appearance for all of them. What? No, that's stupid. That's never going to work. Oh, it bombed. Marvel, you want to pick up Spider-Man again? Like, it's that stupid shit.
If they can't have a multiverse, they'll just shove everything that they own together and you get this fucking Space Jam movie.
and all that was involved with
a
that.
Monopoly is a multiverse, right? Some people kind of fucking is.
I mean, like, the same company owns, G.I. Joe, Transformers, and Ghostbusters. So, like, yeah.
It's gross.
They also own the comic rights to Star Trek. So they can create crossovers for things, whether people think it's a good idea or not.
You know, Devolver Digital has a bunch of different games under their thing. You know what they did with them? They made a silly little commercial to remind you to play some of them. And it was adorable, and I ended up replaying Inscription and the monster one.
I keep thinking
It starts
Carnivore.
with a C.
It's not Carnivore. What is it? Shoot. I'm gonna go look it up. I'm
But that one too. I replayed through both of them.
Yeah.
Because of that. It was just so cute, the little monster. Carrion.
Carrion. Yep, there it is.
Yeah. It was just so cute, the little monster eating everybody. Also, he talks shit to the fucking robot guy, so haha.
Just gonna sit here and just eat things. Nope.
That's all he do, though. He destroy things and he eat things. That's the only 2 things he know how to do. He can't help it.
All monsters know how to do is lie, puppet, corpse, and eat things.
Puppet corpse to eat things.
Eat man on toilet.
Yeah. Shouldn't have been on a toilet.
Shouldn't have been on a toilet. You're in a horror movie, buddy. You should know better.
I feel like being on a toilet at 9/11, which I'm sure somebody was.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, they're pretty boring in general. I stopped off like when
You stopped off before Ant-Man.
yeah, as soon as someone said to me, it might have been you, it's like, we gotta see Ant-Man so we know what will happen the rest of them. I was like, I ain't seeing a movie to do homework. Fuck you. I'm out.
Yeah.
That's where I draw the line. As soon as you expect me to do homework to understand the plot by paying money to see other movies, no, fuck you. I ain't doing that. I ain't playing a game to understand another game that isn't like a direct sequel to that game. Fuck you. Fuck you.
It's like, you'll only understand Inscription if you buy Balatro. No.
I didn't play Pony Island and I played Inscription.
Yeah.
That's another game of theirs that does the same meta thing. There might have been some references or something.
But you missed nothing by not doing that.
You can watch the Fallout show without having to actually play Fallout, and I think it works fine.
Mm-hmm. It's a good show.
But it's fun if you did, because there's a bunch of little references, but not like, oh, look, reference. It's just like little things sprinkled.
I mean, you were able to call out the one thing before it happened because you knew Fallout stuff. But...
yeah, I still wonder if Harkness was actually the synth Harkness from 3. And they just, rebranded the poor fucker.
I like that Harkness guy, though. And maybe he is, and maybe he'll show back up later because of that.
Yeah, I can't understand why they would name him Harkness if not.
Mm-hmm.
That's just my thought process, I guess. And I don't think they'll go into it, but I'm gonna keep with that headcanon.
It would be a lot of fun. But also, that show is just objectively just a good show.
Any Fallout thing that shows the Brotherhood is a bunch of fucking assholes.
It's just a bunch of fucking...
You know it's gonna be a good Fallout.
Man, you sure got a bunch of nerds around here. It's awfully weird. You got all these nerds telling you what to do. Maybe you should be like us, the jocks that kill children. I like that they got the most, Chad-jawed actor to play that
Yeah,
character.
that guy looked amazing. Like, Jesus Christ. That is one thing I love about that show, though, is, they got a bunch of different looking people. They're not all just Hollywood pretty. Some are, like, the main 2 characters pretty much are.
Yeah.
But, at least one is, one of the characters is covered completely in ghoul makeup, so even then...
He's incredible.
But, I can actually tell people the fuck apart because they don't all look exactly the fucking same. And there's some... And the fact that they're all, different ethnicities and different weights and different, facial structures and stuff like that, especially during the vault sections, I feel like it feels so much more realistic.
Yeah.
Of course you'd have, some chubby older people and some, dudes who prefer to work out and some people who, take more care of their face, some people who are skinny, actually, it looks like a place, like a real place.
A place full of actual people.
I know, right? It's great.
Just like that bartender. That was a cool dude. Just
I also would prefer Deathclaws to House.
No Deathclaws. I ain't gonna pay taxes.
I ain't gotta pay taxes to no lizards. That man's fucking based. Yeah, they're big, horrible things that will eat you, but at least they don't charge me taxes.
They stay on their side of the fence and don't charge me taxes. It's great.
Honestly, NCR, House, Legion, Deathclaws. I'm taking the Deathclaws if they're stuck behind a pin. Just toss a criminal over the thing every once in a while.
The guy that broke into the fucking general store. Just throw him over there.
Yeah, throw him over to the Deathclaws. People die in Fallout all the time.
Literally,
just throw them over there.
I'm having a wonderful time. Ah, die.
That was cute though. I wanted full-size Ragdroach plushie.
Oh, like a big, a
pillow.
Squishmallow size.
I would love a Squishmallow Ragdroach. Oh my god.
Oh, that's fucking heinous. It'd be
I am
great.
a giant. I have a Fallout shelf in our house. I have 2 Pip-Boys. I have the special edition Pip-Boy, and I have the model kit Pip-Boy that I also made. I had special editions of all the Fallout games till 76. I'm a Fallout girl.
Oh man.
I'm a girly. I'm Fallout girly. It's nice to have a show that's about something I know about for once.
Thanks to the Fallout show, we're selling these new Radroach Squishmallows.
I would want one so bad though.
Or a giant...
Especially if it's those tube long ones.
Yeah.
Because I don't really like the actual Squishmallows. I don't think they're very viable as anything but a pillow. But you make a little fucking Radroach long pillow one.
Yeah.
We have little eyes. Oh my god, I'd buy that immediately. Oh my god.
So it'd have to be a long tube for the Radroach, and it'd have to be the big fat orb for the Deathclaw.
Yeah, I'd do a Deathclaw of that. He'd probably look like this.
Like that Weed Cat one, that would be a great Deathclaw.
This is what the Deathclaw Squishmallow would look like.
Just be a big grumpy orb. Maybe the robots, because they're kind of square and nice looking. But I just think a fat orb Deathclaw would be hilarious.
You would make a good Squishmallow, Bard. You should make those requests sometime. I like Squishmallows till they got expensive. Fuck that.
Mm-hmm.
I got like a big ass one for like $20. I basically got a big adorable pillow for my fucking thing. Now the normal sized ones are like $20.
Yeah.
Like I'll pay $20 for that big old pillow because they're kind of shit and cheap. But they're cute, and I have a cute thing to snuggle on. I ain't paying that for, like, the tiny-ass ones. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, no, like the fat orb size one is $50.
No, fuck that. It shouldn't be $50. It should be $20.
And like, it's not even
Their material is ass. Their stitching is ass.
like, it's cheap fabric, and it's, you know, a bunch of filler, and that is it. And not even enough filler. The only one that had enough filler...
I need to restuff ours sometimes.
The only one that had enough filler in it was the Fuecoco one. For some reason, that Fuecoco is hella stuffed. That thing is dense. I don't know why. And it's only the Fuecoco that one.
He needs more stuffing because he's a little chilly.
He's a hot tamale is what he is. I like that Fuecoco one a lot, but it is $50.
No,
I can't.
fuck that. No.
I cannot. Despite
I haven't gotten the like full actual size Mimikyu plushie. You can't get that for $50.
Yeah, no,
it ain't even worth it.
No, that is too much. I appreciate that one is stuffed as much as it should be.
The Build-A-Bear ones that you can customize are cheaper than that. They're like $40 or something like that, and even they're a little overpriced, but you get the experience, so it's fine.
You bring your little creature to life.
I can't believe they had a mini Mothman. I almost got that for my Mothman. So he could have his own Mothman.
Never talk to me or my me ever again. Need to get a Mothman and a Chupacabra.
They don't have a Chupacabra. They do have a water bear, but you got me a little plushy water bear.
Yeah. A weighted butt water bear. Honestly, like, that really was just I saw it and immediately was just like, yeah, no, I'm getting that.
Water bear.
It's water bear. It's awesome. I sent you that one of the Kantibara.
You also sent me the creeper purse. Which, if I was into that shit, that'd be cool, but I'm not.
It's a little, like...
It's a little backpack, I think.
It is. It's a backpack. It's one of the little stuffed ones, but, like, it's about, like, a 10-inch size, so it's like a small purse. But,
I mean, those usually are.
I do appreciate, though, they did, like we talked about, they shrunk down the length of it so it actually looks right. Because a lot of times they make the freaking creepers super long for some reason, and they didn't look jank. That one is the correct length. They squished it down a little bit, and it looks cute and wibbly.
You're cute and wibbly.
Yeah. We've also been getting more Astrobot stuff because Sony is realizing that they have a marketable thing and is actually starting to do so.
I wonder if they'll put out like the little versions that are different Sony characters.
They did have some little minifigs in a blind box, yeah. But they're like little vinyl figures kind of thing. But they did put out a mini fridge of its head.
That's weird.
You like
What's with all the mini fridges lately?
There's got to be somebody making them cheap.
Yeah, I guess.
That's the only thing I can think of.
Like, I've only ever wanted a mini fridge when I went off to college.
Yeah.
Are kids keeping their own mini fridges?
Apparently, like, now that's the thing. It's just a mini fridge of, like, every fucking IP.
Then again, I guess, like, you are having more people living with roommates.
Yeah.
They might need to keep their own shit in the fridge.
Plus, like, haha gamers, so you have your soda by your computer kind of thing, or
I
by
guess.
your TV.
It seems like a waste of power.
But, like, yeah, like, every IP is getting a mini fridge now.
There's even, like, makeup mini fridges. I don't even know why you'd keep your makeup in a mini fridge.
Yeah, like,
I don't know what the
do you
fuck
need to
that
keep
does.
it cold? Like, yeah. Like, because they made one that looks like an Xbox, and they made a creeper one. They made the stupid Nuka-Cola vending machine, but it just says, like, cola on the front.
Yeah, fuck that. That didn't even look like the vending machine.
Like, that's so dumb. You have a really extremely marketable and recognizable thing, and you didn't put the right name on it. Bruh.
Yeah, you're probably right there. Someone's got to be making them cheap.
Like, Stranger Things. Stranger Things had one that looked like a locker.
Wicked had one, but it was just, like, Wicked branded.
Yeah, so, like, there's just been there's got to be somebody just making these things dirt cheap. Because they're all $100. Like, no matter what the IP is, they're all $100.
Well, makeup ones are cheaper,
Yeah.
but they're tiny.
Yeah, they're like 4-can, maybe 6-can size.
These are like 2.
But like, yeah, the Astrobot, it's like the robot's head, you open the face. But like, again, like, why? Like, the little children who play Astrobot do not need a mini fridge. But like, the plushie and the pins, that's a good idea. Kids love pins. Remember the Roblox that I told you about? It had like the pack of the little gift cards in there, where you have like a bunch of little ones. A bunch of parents have actually been agreeing with me that they're great for their kids as like reward things.
That's a good idea.
A bunch of parents have come back and bought them, kind of thing, for that specifically. I was like, yay! I had a smart idea.
Good idea, honey.
Because that just seemed like a great idea, right? Like, you just like, you know, my parents used to do that with me, like little fucking, like, there was like these little sticker things or whatever. And like I could trade in X amount of stickers for like a book or something. And so like I had like chore stickers basically. And I just remembered that. But like that, you know, you still feel like you're getting something even like when you're just doing like your regular stuff. And that's a good thing.
I just never asked for anything.
Yeah. Well, like, especially that, like, you know, you know how I read, so, like, getting me a book was kind of a losing battle in the age before digital books. And now they can get the little Tonys and stuff. They have their books that way. I still think that little, there's one that's kind of like a Tony's thing for that, but it's like a projector. And it does like the little Teddy Ruxpin, like, you know, progress the story as you're doing the thing, and it just projects it on the wall. It's super cute.
I gotta get our projector hooked up sometime.
Yeah.
I also gotta start doing things with the camera. I've just been so busy with all my work.
How cheeky the Australian and New Zealand. Is it a kiwi? Or whatever that big fat parrot is? To be honest, I didn't know. Well, I assume Australia does, but I didn't know New Zealand would bother to have an air force. I choose to believe that it's that flightless bird, because that's just
Dodo?
funny. Yeah, kiwi, called it. Kiwis can't fly. They got no wings to lift them up.
They do their best.
What is the name of that bird?
Emu?
Emus are a kangaroo. Yeah, that can't fly, but it'll sure kick your ass.
I'll make you fly. That's their air system. They
Yeah.
just like put you in front of a kangaroo and it kicks your ass.
Kakapo, that's the one. The big green fat boy.
Can they not fly?
No.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're a flightless parrot. They're just a big old fat wobbler. They're like a football size.
I didn't know they couldn't fly.
Oh yeah. They can run.
I've seen them on posts. How'd they get up there?
Climb.
Oh,
They climb good. But yeah, no, they can't fly.
okay.
Yeah, they're really.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're really useless birds. That's part of why they're so, like, they are endangered because they literally cannot fly.
Well, how would they get up on your head? Would they climb?
Yeah. Drop parrot. Like, they are really, you know, they're like pandas. Panda is just bad at bear. Kakapo is just bad at bird. It's not like an emu who can run good and kick your ass. But yeah, I like the kakapo. I think they're silly. Or the what is it? The koaka, those little bear-looking things that have zero fear of people. So people always take pictures of them smiling with them.
Cloaca.
Different animal. Or this adorable little octopus. Put that back in the water.
Hello. It's me.
You. No, I found out because I was watching the science and horror stuff guy. He was talking about that Predator movie, and during part of the Predator movie, the Predator gets paralyzed and falls on his back, And
Can he not get up?
no, he cannot.
Ha!
The half an android saves him because he's just
Is he a turtle?
well, no, he's paralyzed.
Oh.
he was spread out, paralyzed, fell over like a dip.
I figured he was just like maybe the clothes are really difficult to stand up.
Too muscly to stand up.
Maybe? I don't know. I don't watch Predator shit.
But yeah, so he gets saved by that. But he was talking about that one thing of note in that scene is while he's paralyzed, he's got his eyes open. And he talked about the guy that got paralyzed by that one jellyfish over in Australia, the little box one, the Team 10ES one. And they managed to save that guy. He got to land before he completely was paralyzed, and they were able to like keep his heart going and stuff, right? They did save him, but he actually ended up going blind.
Because he couldn't blink?
Because he couldn't blink.
Yeah.
Because his eyelids were paralyzed open, and he was facing up at the sun.
Oh, that sucks.
And so he ended up blinded by that.
Sucks, bro.
Yeah, but that's the thing that he pointed out.
But I guess you're alive.
You're alive. That's better than like being paralyzed and drowning in the water. But that's the thing he pointed out in that Predator movie is like, this guy would be in agony when the paralysis wears off because he's got his fucking eyes open staring at the sun. That movie was pretty cool and ends up like like sometimes they do a cliffhanger at the end of the movie kind of deal. Mm-hmm. The cliffhanger at the end of the movie is that the Predator has, realized that being alone is stupid and has taken his rightful place, and he is not a defect predator. He is in fact a good predator. And the end of the movie is all of the other predators are like, yes, we respect you now. And then a big fuck off ship arrives and starts coming towards them, and it's his mom. And that's the end of the movie, is the other predators cowering and him just standing with his friends watching this ship coming.
Yeah, because aren't the women scarier?
Yes.
Isn't that why they go hunting? They're scared of the women?
Yes. They try to impress the women. The much larger and much more terrifying female predators.
It's like the guys from Star Trek.
Mm-hmm. You can either be pretty or useful. He also talked about a really interesting thing, which is that, like the big mandible things that the predators have?
Yeah.
Those would be useless for most things, except the planet that they come from has a lot of trees and stuff and is very harsh. Those mandibles are for gripping things.
Ah.
They're for they would be for
Like the wife.
Yeah, like the wife, but holding on to food while climbing. Things like that. They'd be useless for biting stuff because they're not really attached well enough to be useful for that, but they are essentially like having an extra hand for food. So it would have supported their evolution on their horrible, awful planet that they were on. Also, they got a lot of their tech from rebelling against the bug species that ruled over them. So that's why a lot of their shit is kind of jank. It's not really theirs.
Understandable.
Which, yeah, fair enough. But yeah, that was a really neat thing to listen to. I like listening to that guy. He really talks about obviously horror stuff, which is fun anyways, but really cool stuff in the horror. I like the science and things. At least as much as there can be. Mm-hmm. You can pick him up by the scruff, carry him off.
Come, chillin'.
Especially predator males are 8 foot thereabouts. So predator females would be 12.
Carry the men off.
Carry off.
Come, useless man.
Pick up your pretty husband, carry him to safety.
Oh, thank you, beautiful wife.
It's like the opposite of the crab meme. Husband, there's danger. It's me. Picks up the husband and leaves.
Based.
Female predator. I like this one. Picks up, leaves.
Sounds right, yeah.
Everyone else too terrified to stop the situation.
I mean, we watched that video about why women like pathetic men, which was mostly right. It didn't include the like men that I like to watch suffer.
Yeah.
But for the most part, it was correct.
I mean, you do also like when like the man gets knocked off his high horse kind of thing. Like
Yeah.
you do like that.
That's what the suffer one is.
Mm-hmm.
That one's an ass. I like to watch him suffer.
You like Jax.
Yeah.
Specifically because he's a dickbag and gets punished for it.
Yeah. I'm enjoying watching his ass suffer. It's been great.
Mm-hmm.
I hope he like fucking terminates or is left alone.
Talos de Male, according to the comics, is a 10-foot. Yeah, that sounds right. They're like, you know, because comparatively they're taller than Arnold Schwarzenegger, but not by too much. So that does put them at like fairly reasonable height. But then obviously the females are significantly larger.
What are the females doing while these guys are off doing stuff? Do they just run everything?
Yeah, they run the planet.
They're just ignoring their husbands.
They let the idiots go out and collect things.
Keep the men busy while we're running civilization. Honestly, great idea.
They do also like a lot of the men go out and collect things and then come back with things to bring to the women, including sometimes just people.
Hello, woman, I got you a pet.
Okay, you're not far off. That one in Aliens vs. Predator, where like the lady helps him kill a queen alien. Mm-hmm. He just takes that lady back to the planet.
You're my friend now.
Literally, congratulations. You are good enough to be a hunter. You've killed this thing. Here's your armor and shit. Welcome. And now there's this human lady amongst all these predators.
We're having stuffed tacos later. Want to meet my wife? She's lovely.
And roars. Uh-oh. Hi.
She gets her own wife. She outhunts the men and gets her own wife.
It's just like that one lady in the Wonder Woman one where she's got like 2 Amazons with her at the end of the
fuck
thing.
yes.
I could see that. That would fucking fit.
As life should be.
Sometimes you just need a giant, powerful woman. Oh, he dies in the book? Interesting. Yeah, because at the end, I don't remember him being dead at the end. I remember, like, they just go with him. Because there was the one comic where she goes in the ship. But heck, half those things are just doing whatever, anywho. And of course, we ignore the Aliens ones. Because the Aliens movies are stupid. And that guy does not like Predator, so he actively fucks over his own stuff to try and sabotage the Predator people. It's kind of weird, mate. Gonna have your statue of David here in the building that it couldn't possibly have gotten into. The man who played Predator in the first movie only had to wear platforms in some scenes because the angle they were shooting from made him look too short.
Sigourney Weaver's the opposite.
Yeah.
Make her the Predator. She was a predator all along.
They get to the Yaksha planet and she's actually the female predator running the packs.
Yeah. She killed an alien, doesn't she count?
She killed a lot of aliens.
Yeah. Why doesn't she get to be in the Predator planet?
She's killed a lot of aliens, and specifically at least 2 queens.
Yeah. She should get to go to the planet.
So she has definitely earned her spot. And if anything, like the
She probably didn't wanna.
yeah, like the Ripley at the end of things, you know, because she gets cloned eventually. And they scrambled her a bit, so she's part xenomorph. Like, she could keep up with a Predator. 100. Yeah, because she... Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, she would have killed 3 queens in Aliens 3. Because she killed the... She jettisoned the one from the airlock.
Would that kill it, though?
That one definitely get torched. And she killed the one inside herself, and she killed the Praetorian, which would have made a third queen. So yeah, that's 3. She either directly or indirectly killed at least 3.
So you should be able to be on the Predator planet.
100.
She should be a woman on the Predator planet.
Revered
With
by
her
the handsome
own
men.
husband.
Yeah, because that's why they grabbed what was remaining of her, because they were trying to clone the queen. She was kind of a coincidence.
Oh, sweet. Free for Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah, it really was just like, well, this is the closest to human we've gotten out of it, and we got a queen out of it, so good enough.
Free Sigourney Weaver.
Free Sigourney Weaver.
Woo!
Free Sigourney Weaver with every xenomorph. But like, yeah.
That movie came out today. They'd consider it woke.
Oh,
and
God,
she'd be a
yeah.
Mary Sue.
Be so woke.
Ugh,
Yeah.
a trucker. A woman trucker in
Yeah.
space.
In space. And she's not even sexy. Look at that. She's wearing like
She's got bush.
she's wearing just like basic ass underwear.
Bring back the bush cut.
Look at this little like short ass Hispanic lady with a big fuck off gun who's canonically stronger than all of the other men around her. That's why she's using that big gun. Like, I loved that. That was always fucking hilarious to me. It's like, yeah, we've got the harnesses on it, but you have to just be physically a beefcake to use these smart guns. That's why she has one. They would consider that super woke.
Mm-hmm.
And she's an action hero, but she's a lady? Ugh. And they never once try to pretty her up. They do. She was in underwear for one thing. That was the only time they prettied her up.
Bring back the bush cut.
Yeah.
Re-edit in her bush.
I honestly don't even care if that's real or not. I think that's fucking hilarious.
I wouldn't shave my bush for that shit either.
Hell no.
Gets itchy. Fuck that shit.
She's here to be an action movie star. She doesn't need to deal with that crap. Fuck off. The untrimmed edition.
Yeah! I like butch women, okay?
Yeah.
I think they're very cute.
I mean, like, she did literally go through years of them just trying to be like, no, see, she's your normal, like, pretty lady, right? We did all this work to make her look not a foot taller than her male co-stars.
Weak.
Cowardice. True cowardice.
Just because y'all weak don't mean I gotta be weak.
Get good. True. They should have set her up with Danny DeVito. That would have been hilarious. The shortest non-handsome man movie star.
I would love to see them stand next to each other. I bet it'd be adorable.
Ah, that'd be funny. I mean, what's his name? The Luke Skywalker is a fanboy of hers, so that's fucking cute.
I'm surprised he never met her.
Yeah, apparently he hadn't.
They
before
both.
that.
Surely she went to like a fucking convention at some point.
Probably. He just never particularly came across her, I guess. Stuff happens like that. Predators don't want to interfere with her because it would be an insult to her ongoing hunt. That's fair. She does murder a
They're scared
lot.
of her. She's scary, yo.
She's a powerful lady hunter. She's very terrifying. She did walk into a whole room full of things and just start murdering them. Wouldn't be the first time she was a terrifying person to everyone around.
Male predators don't fuck with female predators, man.
No, they know better. This chick's scary.
Oh, she's scary.
I mean, that's why, like, even in the Avatar movies, they had her there for a little bit. It's because, like, she's a giant woman. She's really cool. I mean, she did clear out an entire, like, she cleared out an infested planet. They would have known about the jockey. And, like, some of the other stuff that she's done probably would have caught their attention. Because, like, they do keep track of at least Earth. They don't necessarily go there all the time, but, like, it is kind of a loved hunting ground. And, like, well, let's see. Cause the one queen that was killed by the predator and that lady, that was like somewhat modern but a bit future. It's before Weyland-Yutani really became a big thing. So like predators have been to Earth over a lot of different centuries. So they do kind of keep track of Earth because like they just like it. It's a good hunting ground. I feel like they would have known about Sigourney Weaver, if only because, like, she has a very big kill count.
But she's scary, so
yeah,
they don't bother her.
And, like, in Aliens, that's why she was brought along, is because, like, she's really the only person that had encountered those things before. That's exactly the kind of thing that would be in computer systems and easily found out about. And like I said, since they do clear out, like, what is an infested planet, like, that would be something the Yacha would know about. One of their hunting grounds suddenly is not anymore. Is she, like... see, I don't know when 3 takes place, like, timeline-wise. So I don't know if she was in Cryo during the stuff of when the Xenos get loose on Earth. When there's like the hive on Earth and stuff. So I don't know if she was like off screen for that part or not. Because like cryo stuff, so timeline's a little wibbly. And then she was dead for a bit, so that's also an issue.
Yeah, it's usually an issue.
You were dead. I got better.
I get knocked down, but I up again. You're never gonna keep me down.
I do kind of find it funny that, like, canonically humans keep stealing Yacha stuff. Like, consistently keep trying to do that shit. Like, can you not? Humans, the only alien species that keeps trying to steal from other alien species that steal shit.
I don't know.
Look, they showed up once, we beat them, we gave them a cool trophy as a reward, now they keep trying to steal our crap. Stop it.
No.
It's like, ah, damn it, we got humans again. How do they keep getting onto the ship? Meanwhile, the humans, helmet go brr.
All right.
I always kind of like the, like, alien species keeping humans around as, like, basically a cat.
Have you seen that comic with, like, the torture orb?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I think of that.
And then I put it into this thing, which keeps it alive for hundreds of years. Wow, it sure is loud. Yep. Then I put it in this thing and drop it down here.
All right. That took forever.
Mm. But I always like that, as like the alien just keeping humans around is just like, man, look at this weird thing I found.
I don't think we're entertaining enough to be pets.
I don't know, man. We do a lot of weird shit. There was the one where like you know, because like aliens are more civilized, right? So they would just abduct humans from certain time periods and keep like a chunk of humans as their thing, and then have proxy battles with the humans.
Like a card game.
And so like one group, like one had like a group of Vikings or something, and one had like a group of Romans. They had just their pet human soldiers from different time frames that they would just use as proxy fights.
I cast Caesar. Roll your dice. This is just war. This is just Warframe. Oh, this is Warhammer, but reversed.
Like I always thought that was just funny.
No, you can't let him have a gun. It's not fair.
Hey, that's not right. You guys have got guns. Well, maybe you should have taken them from a better time period.
Not fair.
There was, there actually is a guy in 40K who does, like, canonically have some humans that he's stolen from Battlegrounds, because he's just, like, he has dioramas of them. Because that's just what he do. He just collects shit. He gets real mad about people not liking his collections. But he was like, I have this one thing. It's not exactly right to the time period, but it's the best that I could steal. But like, he had a diorama with some orcs with a rocket, like an actual go to space rocket. But then he had to take away some of their stuff from the diorama because the orcs kept actually getting to it and getting out.
That makes sense.
So he had to take away some of their stuff. But like, he has a chunk of the battlefield from the Horus Heresy where he just literally took a whole piece of the battlefield with him, including all the stuff that was there. And he always has a fight with this one guy that can manipulate time, which is really funny because it basically might as well be Old Man BL. That whole book is that way. It is hilarious. If you ever find the first one, I'll take it. Look at this silly little golden disc I got from these idiots. It told me everything I needed to know about them. I thought it was hilarious, so I kept it. Like, why do you even have that? It's neat and I wanted it.
Sounds right.
There's, so there's like technically he'd be the head of all the Necrons kind of thing, the Silent King. And he's got these 3 guys that just go around doing stuff in the shadows generally. Usually just kind of like keeping an eye on stuff, but also like things are going a little stupid. They go around and they deal with things in the background kind of deal. They're just kind of a thing. But they're big humaboos.
Ha.
These 3 are super huge. They'd be weebs, but for humans. So like one of them, his headdress, like the headdress that he has around his head, like his big skull head, is made of like magazines from Space Marine guns.
Cute.
Like they're just huge weebs. For no fucking reason. They're just really like it. Because the Silent King sat down and talked to one of the Primarchs once, and just these 3 have been giant weebs about it ever since. And it's believed that the Silent King has a mask made from the Primarch's face, because whatever, lore is inconsistent, but these 3 canonically giant humaboos. They just have like armor pieces and swords and magazines as part of their like decorative parts because they just really like it. There's no actual reason to have it. Thank you for the follow. Yojo, it's Mojo, has followed us.
Yojo Mojo.
G.I. Joe. Knowing is half the battle. The other half is red and blue lasers. Why is it that Cobra fires all their lasers and never does anything, but G.I. Joes fire all their lasers and kill all the Cobra people all the time?
I literally never watched G.I. Joe. I have never watched anything related to G.I. Joe. I'm sorry.
It was a little before my time, but there's always like these like scenes from the different things, and like there's just lasers flying all over the place, and it'll hit like a helicopter that'll go down, and the G.I. Joes get out of it. But then like the tank will blow up, and there's nothing. They're gone.
I saw their parachutes.
So like if it's a Cobra thing, they're screwed. But they're all just using lasers. How are they even causing explosions? The, you know, because drones are becoming so much of a thing, right? For one, like a lot of places try to jam them. So now there's just a lot of drones that have fiber optic cables running from them. So they can just like fly them around via remote. Which is leading to a lot of goofy shit. Just super goofy ass things. Because they can have like 50-mile range kind of thing, but then like people are footing out little like chain link fences that rotate to mess up the cables, and it's this whole spy versus spy goofiness.
It's like that thing in Japan where they had to like get drones to fight the
The
guys.
Yakuza, they're
Putting the drugs around with drones.
they're chasing around with their own drones, and it was like the most fun they'd ever had. Yeah. Ah, thank you, Sir Skellington, for the follow. But so some places are actually starting to just be like, we're gonna make these, hi Minty, they're gonna make these stupid microwave things, and we're just gonna point microwaves in the general area of the drone to mess them up.
Sounds right.
We've reinvented the radar dish melting the chocolate bar for modern day. I never actually watched or knew anything about Mask other than the one Robot Chicken joke about it. Again, that was a little before my time too. I'm not old
Because
enough.
Bart's old.
It's true. Isn't Bard the oldest one in our channel generally?
I think so, yeah.
Oldest weeb. Oldest weeb.
I don't know if you consider him a weeb.
He's into D&D. It's in the same category.
No, it's not.
It definitely is.
No. How dare you besmirk the name of weed.
Dice weeb.
Hi, Sir Skellington.
Hello. Skellington. Two ends. Dun.
Boom.
Turn the people lentil soup. Mmm, people soup.
Isn't that just a bathtub?
Honestly, if it's gone to that point, I think that's really more like kombucha or like kimchi. Like that's people kimchi.
Does it depend how warm it is?
Yeah. I mean, like if they started to decay, they're definitely fermented at that point. So yeah, I would say that it's kimchi. CSI having a debate about whether it's people soup or people stock. Yeah, people broth. There you go.
Bone broth.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter what bones.
literally.
Bones is bones.
This is the
Cult of the Lamb.
This is the worst stock we've ever had. Adds no flavor.
Do different bones add different flavor?
Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely. Because you have like vegetable stock, which vegetable stock is fairly close as far as doing like a beef stock.
Well, vegetables don't have bones.
They do not. But as far as like flavor profile, it's fairly close to chicken stock. So that's why
I mean, the different bones do anything.
Oh yes, definitely. Yeah, so like beef bones versus chicken bones impart a different flavor. Same thing with fish, actually. Fish stock is a lot more like salty, briny kind of flavor. It's definitely a very different flavor as well. A lot of times people will make fish stock not necessarily with actual fish bones. It can also be from like shrimp heads and lobster tails. So, but definitely very large difference in flavors. It's usually like you've got beef stock, vegetable stock, and chicken stock, which are like mixable, and then fish stock.
Mix all the stocks.
Yeah, or crab shells, yeah. Crawfish as well, yeah. I mean, crawfish is just, I was going to say small shrimp, but actually I kind of got that backwards. Crawfish is really like a larger shrimp or smaller lobster. That's why like when you do like a crab boil, that's part of the flavor in there is from having the, essentially making stock in with it while it's cooking.
I like the add gel emote. We should make one.
Huh. That's a good idea. What's it look like blown up? Ah, just a little cute thing that says add gel behind bars. That's pretty cute. Wait,
Just be a
add gel
jar.
doesn't work for you. You're an octopus. You can just
Jar.
You can fit through the. Oh yeah, that would work.
You put me in a jar.
Little jar. It says ads on the lid.
Yeah.
That would work. Because you can get out of bars. That's cheating.
You can't. You're a puppet. You have to
It's-
listen to the jail bars. Even if like you can actually get through them, you have to listen to them.
Yeah. I can only escape through them when it's funny.
Yeah.
It's just like the hook coming from off the stage and it says ads on the hook.
That would be funny, yeah.
Ads are done. I like that. That little stream bot has actually been very helpful for that. Yeah. Yep, that's why we have set up a little streamer bot thing, and it now makes an announcement as a warning before the ads, and then tells us when the ad is done, so we can eyeball it much easier. And it prevents pre-roll ads because Twitch is the worst. As always, you can either support the stream directly with subscriptions, or you can get Turbo and then not get ads anywhere.
You support the Patreon, and despite that, you still get ads.
Yeah.
They won't let me just buy people fucking things with their Patreon money.
I just like Twitch just seems determined to do things the worst way possible. Like they don't partner with things that make sense. They constantly do really invasive, annoying ass shit. At least they haven't currently been trying to do anything stupid with AI.
Thank God.
Shocking to everyone. Oh, thank you for the subscription. They won't let you buy people. That's wild. Yeah, that's true.
Aw.
It's not like Kick where you can just...
I mean, people buy me. I have a Patreon.
Yeah.
That's what you do. You buy me. I'm a little demon, and then you just you bought my contract basically.
Yep.
For a month.
You put money on the screen.
That's how it works, I'm sure.
Yeah, Bart, I'm not surprised it was easy to find the People Soup episode. I'm surprised it was only one. I feel like there would be more.
There was one in Death Cleaner, a manga. So
I feel like there would have been... Oh, you know, I'm probably thinking NCIS as well.
man, that show is so propaganda it hurts.
NCIS? Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, it's obnoxious. Especially as someone who lived in like that area. They're lucky they had a goth girl.
That really was one of the saving graces of that whole thing. Was just goth chick.
And streaming didn't exist yet.
Look, it had a cool old guy and it had a goth chick.
Oh no, the old guy was obnoxious.
No,
he
the
was
guy with the bow tie.
He was a cop. Yeah, that guy was cool. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. No, the older guy was definitely propaganda, but he was also there to get like the hot. He was there to bother the grandmas watching the show. Like he was there for a reason. I always remember the dominatrix lady from CSI. Because that lady was cool.
I don't think I ever watched any CSI. I don't think it was on like a channel I had.
She was friends with the main guy, and then at one point, since she had a daughter, she fridged herself to pay for her daughter's college and the rest of her daughter's life.
Well, that's sad.
Yeah. Well, she knew some other stuff was going to be going on, and so, like, that was just, like, a trade-off, basically. Where she, like, essentially calculated how much it would cost for her daughter to live and get through a good college kind of thing. And was like, fine, I'll let you choke me to death if you pay this money."
America!
Yeah.
Kill me so my daughter can go to college.
Which, I mean, I'm not sure if that makes fridging the cool lady any better.
They probably wanted to get rid of her actress.
Probably. That was also, if I remember right, not too long before they changed the main guy out on CSI as well, so may have been something along that. Maybe both of them were just done being on the show.
Actor swap.
Mm-hmm.
I imagine playing the same thing forever fucking sucks.
Yeah.
It'd be like drawing the same thing forever.
I mean, like, yeah, being Sam and Dean on Supernatural is probably, like, just absolutely mind-numbingly boring. But, like, you also got 16 seasons of being ludicrously well paid. So, like, as an actor, that's probably garbage. As a person, you're like, well, I have my McMansion and money for the rest of my life, so I guess I won. I mean, like, Dean has continued to do other stuff. He was on...
Yeah, he was in a lot of things even during.
Yeah. So he's continued to do stuff. What was it? He's on The Boys. That's what he was on recently. So, like, he's continued to do stuff just because he just wants to do stuff. But I think Sam has stopped doing anything.
I mean, I'd want to. Like, I'd want to stop.
Yeah. That was 16 years of work. He did get, like I said, they did get a lot of money.
Probably not like Hollywood actor money, though, but I guess they got it for longer.
I don't know, actually. They were pretty well paid on their contracts. Like, they did, like, get a lot of money per season. Because, like, some of those shows, like, some of the daytime shows do actually pay, like, at least the main faces pretty well. I mean, like, Friends was a really high-paying thing.
Yeah, but...
Thank you, Craidworks. I'm sorry, I definitely mispronounced that.
Yeah, you're too far out of Homestuck, honey. You don't know how to read those anymore.
Craidworks? Yeah, I haven't been in forum posts for long. I don't know what VRX is these days. But, like, yeah, I mean, some of those shows were pretty high paying. I wonder if it actually said, let's see if that's listed. No, shut up. No one wants AIO, you fucking idiot. They made 3.5 million a season for Sam and Dean.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
Well, they did 16 seasons.
I don't know if that's good or bad compared to other famous people, I guess. I don't keep up with that shit.
Comparatively, like, some sitcoms made higher. They were basically making as much money as, like, the Jersey Shore people were making. But they made it.
But they had to act.
Yeah, but they made it for 16 years as opposed to, like, 2. So, and then also cons and residuals and everything else. So they made quite a lot of money.
I'm still convinced that show ended when, like, their last episodes were just ones that they had planned in case it was going to start up again anyway. But they had, like, the actual, like, bullshit ending that they had prepared ahead of time.
Yeah, definitely.
I am still 100% convinced with that.
Yeah, it looks like most likely they made not quite 60 million for the show. Those two.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what people get paid in this shit.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, just like money in general. Like, that's a lot of money.
I mean, yeah, but like, I don't know how much that compares to like actors and junk. I don't pay attention to that stuff. So that's just numbers to me. Sorry.
Yeah. Not as much as movie stars, but more than most sitcoms. So, and that was, as some people were pointing out in the one thing I was reading, WB is not exactly a big station. It certainly wasn't then. So, they were probably the highest paid actors on WB.
Probably, yeah. I didn't know it was on WB. I guess that explains why they could cross over with Scooby-Doo.
Yeah. That's one of those shows that I think far outlived anything that they thought it was going to do.
They definitely didn't write that far.
No.
They just went the sitcom route where they just redo things.
Mm-hmm. Unless you just, like, just kind of keep going, because still making money. Don't you want to keep making money?
Not really.
Like you said, you know, as if you were doing something creative, like if you were, I don't know, making, like if you were drawing for Steven Universe for 15 years, you would just, like,
You'd get sick of it.
you'd be sick of it.
I think a lot of people forget that actors are like creative types
Mm-hmm.
sometimes. Like, it really depends, I guess, actor to actor. I didn't even mean that mean ways. I don't know
But
what
no.
their like mindset is.
Yeah, but like some are very
Yeah.
much like, you know, like guy who plays Picard. Like he's a, you know, Shakespearean actor
Yeah.
and all this other stuff. He is definitively very much an actor.
Mm-hmm.
He does not want to be Picard for his entire life. He wants to do other things and has. You know, Shatner did not want to be Star Trek for his whole life. He wanted to do other stuff.
He didn't even want to do it in the first place.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm going to get typecast. And what happened? He got typecast.
He got typecast. He seemed to have a lot of fun when he did that show when he was pretending to be a lawyer, though. That seemed to be like just a fun...
Bro, just happy to do literally anything else.
Yeah. He also did a lot of books. He did a lot of writing.
Yeah, I thought that was wild. I don't know if he's any good or not. But
They were okay, actually. At least from like the Berserker one and stuff that I read, like it was good. Plenty fine. Perfectly serviceable. I don't know if that means it was a ghostwriter or something, but like, as far as I know, yeah, it was a good sci-fi writer. That is one. Mm-hmm. Oh, really? It was in a PC game as well. That's pretty cool.
oh yeah, I think I remember hearing about that on my weird PC shit.
Good for him. Yeah, I imagine for some of these actors, like, they really do get, like, hardcore typecast and then just, like, well, that's it then. Hope you made a lot of money or you want to do that kind of character for the rest of your existence.
Legit.
The, you know, Johnny Depp and then that one lady, they always did, like, characters together. Like in the barber one. Like, that lady is always just typecast as the crazy lady. And like everything.
I'll take that job. I think I could do it.
Bart, I think wife posted that too. That's the one with the getting sexually harassed at work.
Yeah. Bart, are you watching Click?
If you are, good choice. Click's fun.
No, pay attention to me. Obviously.
Obviously. So you watch Click because Click is funny. Watch you because you're awesome. It's two different roles.
I'm not funny.
You can be funny.
The Click.
Yeah. Like the keyboard, the Click.
That was on one of his latest videos.
Mm-hmm. R/hold up. Was it all up or was it one of the other ones?
I don't
always
remember.
forget.
Hold the fuck up. It's me. I'm the fuck. Hold me.
Yeah. Sorry guys, I was late because I was doing stuff. Wife walks by with booty shorts that says stuff.
Oh, I would dig the stuff booty shorts. That'd be cool. Like with the stuff logo on it.
Yeah, like the horror movie, the stuff.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be awesome. I'd love that.
You know, a lot of those things aren't really owned by anybody anymore. Like,
They sell some merch of it.
oh,
It's
that's
not
cool.
that old. It's from the 80s.
It's not that old. Names a time
It's
frame
not
from
in, like,
40 years
fucking,
ago.
like, public domain.
Well, I
And,
mean,
like, these people, like, care so damn much about all this, like, random-ass merch from shit from the 80s, so...
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure someone owns it and cares enough about it, because I have seen stuff merchandise.
like some of these companies don't exist anymore to own it, I guess.
Yeah, they got bought up by bigger companies, like WB.
Yeah, true. One, two, three. And such a pleasant melody. I don't know why I have that stuck in my head now. I blame you. Just another 1, 2, 3. Brightest thing you see, it's me. Doing road. Don't be scared, I'm not going anywhere. Not to the town to stay a while with me. Voidigo. What is Voidigo? I don't know that one. I saw Julius load something up. Foins. Yeah, Hardy Boys have been around for freaking ever. I'm not surprised that some of it's starting to roll over now. There was a book that I used to have, and it was from like the 20s, and it was like Adventures for Young Boys or something like that. It was one of those kind of things where it's just like, this is probably just like public domain stories to begin with, but now is definitely public domain.
Mm-hmm.
Heck, we're creeping up on the time frame that some of those like ray gun sci-fi books like I used to like are probably public domain by now. When in doubt, we can always remember to blame Disney. Though their stuff's starting to roll over now too. They got no choice in the matter. I think there was some ones that were rolling over this year, wasn't there?
Pluto.
Yeah. Wait, Hardy Boys was around in 1927? Wow. I can't say I'm surprised. It's not like it's all that complex, I guess I should say. Not bad or indifferent, but like it's fairly straightforward as far as, you know, boys stuff goes. What was the Nancy Drew? I wonder when that was started. Because that was like the girls' version, right?
I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick.
Okie doke. Let's see. Nancy Drew started in 1930. There we go. Which lasted until 2003 and consisted of 175 novels. Whew. Let's see. In 1980s, an older and more professional Nancy Drew started. Huh. In 2004 changed, and then in 2012 changed. Huh. So yeah. Actually still continuing. As of April 2020, the character has been adapted in 6 feature films, 3 TV shows, 4 pilots, 34 games, 2 comic books, and at least 3 book series. The games have been overall very popular. There you go. And 80 million copies of the book sold. So there you go. Nancy Drew has been around since the 30s, so they've been around as long as the Hardy Boys, and doing really good. I'd honestly say, since like Hardy Boys are still kind of books, but I don't really think has Hardy Boys really gotten as much as Nancy Drew? Let's go to Wikipedia. Fuck you, Google. I'm not using your stupid AI crap. Hardy Boys since 1927. They had 38 books. From 27... from 59 to 73, the first 38 books were revised. Updated in 87. Then more ended in 2005. 5 television shows, a few games. And the first 3 books were in public domain in January of 2 years ago. The revised editions will not be public domain until 2054. So, yeah, so they actually haven't been as much in there. So, Hardy Boys, not as popular as Nancy Drew. Yeah, this is the loop that the wife made. It's a cute little BRB one. Glad y'all like it. She did a great job with it. Kind of my little simplified fox design of me, and her being all cute in the tail with tentacles. Hi, Ralph.
I'm back.
From outer space. Nancy Drew has actually been significantly more popular than the Hardy Boys.
Yeah.
Actually had a lot more novels, was ran for much longer and has continued to run for much longer, and has had both shows and multiple movies and
video games.
Yeah, highly successful video games.
Yep. Some of the most successful gal games of the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're apparently very successful just overall. Where Hardy Boys has actually had much less books and everything else too.
Because women read more.
Well, I mean, like, the Nancy Drew, because it did come out like a couple years later than Hardy Boys, it was always kind of like considered, oh, it's just the girls' version of the Hardy Boys. But Nancy Drew has actually done much better, period.
Yeah.
Flat out. It is actually much better than Hardy Boys.
Yeah.
So now we've
I
learned.
heard of Nancy Drew Roy before I heard of the Hardy Boys.
I was a boy and my mom read Hardy
Yeah.
Boys to me, but I heard about Nancy Drew because it's the same kind of thing. And, you know, when I was younger, I liked a lot of mystery stuff. So. I think part of why Nancy Drew's done better, too, is Nancy Drew was allowed to grow up. She was allowed to be an adult. Whereas Hardy Boys, obviously, stayed boys.
Also, boy literature is more saturated.
Yeah.
She had less competition in general because people don't think girls need that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately.
Which is stupid. Like, I don't... Again, it's that, oh, we don't make anything for women because why do we need 50% of the audience? But, yeah, no. I do find that funny that they allowed Nancy Drew to, like, become an adult. Still immortal, but, like, an adult immortal. Honestly, I think that makes for better stories, too. They made her the adult back in, like, the 80s. But 4 movies, which I didn't know about. Also, they complimented your BRB loop while you were away. They said you did a really
Thank
cute
you.
job. Just the first run of the Nancy Drews had 170, Bard. That was before, like, that was before they started with the new ones. So she had, like, just from the first batch, almost as much as them in less
Underserved
time.
market.
Yeah. So they had almost as much as them in less time. And then she's also had 4 movies, TV shows, the games, and continuing the books. Her books are still ongoing. But like those little like hidden object games and stuff like that,
Yeah.
people do rag on them, but like they are for an underserved market and a lot of them come out. Once again, like if you don't pretend that a huge chunk of the audience doesn't exist, you do a lot better, amazingly. If only we could convince them to stop doing that for certain things. Crossovers with Nancy Drew. See, there you go. They gotta be on Nancy Drew's coattails. I'm kidding.
They'd be
I'm
like,
kidding.
oh my god, Nancy Drew, we've heard so much about you, you're so cool.
Yeah, they would. Like, neither of them have ever been, like, written as, you know, dirtbags or anything like that. They would just be like, another mystery person. Do you ever think the Murder, She Wrote, like, character would have been like that? If they ever met, like, another mystery-solving person?
I don't know. Might have. I don't know.
Honestly, most days I'm still happy just to see that kids do, like, voraciously read books. I'm always happy with that. Little kiddos, when they go over, like, parents bring them into Target, first thing they do is just plop down in the book section, grab a book, and start reading. Like, yeah, good.
It's still new to them, too.
Mm-hmm.
It's a new thing they can do.
Little 2-year-old just running to their dad with, look, they got Boom Chicka Boom. That's like, yes, sweetie, so do we. We have that at home. Hello, Galaxy Mom. Like, that's the book that we have. We already have that book. But this one is this one. We have that one. And the Grumpy Monkey books. I don't know why those just make me laugh.
Because you're a grumpy old man.
There is one that's like getting the grumps out and like, yeah, big relate. Sometimes you just want to be grumpy about something. Yeah, of course, the ad started literally as I said that.
I'll get grumpy.
Stupid ads. Why are there always ads? Everything has ads now. TVs have ads.
Yes, sweetie.
Oh no, like they physically have ads in the corner while you also have ads on your other shit.
I would jailbreak the shit out of that. You're gonna do that to me.
I think it was the Samsung ones. Like one of the brands had like, they were like, yeah, sometimes we just do a little picture-in-picture ad in the corner of the thing you're watching.
No.
It's like, go fuck off and die.
I get a computer monitor. Fuck you.
God.
Works better anyway.
One of them is actually getting sued by Texas over that kind of shit. They're getting sued for monitoring what you watch and then selling that data. Which, like, yeah, we already knew that, but, like, basically they're getting sued over, hey, that's a little too greedy. This is what it really comes down to. You can monitor people and then sell what they're watching to other people to advertise that, but, like, you got to disclose that. And like, yeah, some TVs are actually much cheaper than they should be because they're definitely going to be sitting there spamming ads at you. Like that's,
there was one they were going to give for free, but it had played ads and watched your room.
Yeah. The I think it's the TCLs, it might be the Vizios, but they're much cheaper because they have like built-in ad stuff, so they are constantly like showing ads at you.
Could you just not connect them to the internet?
Yeah. Just watch TV on it, but it would still like probably have default things running in the corner kind of deal. But like that's why it's cheaper, because like it's gonna have the ad shit in it, and that's like okay. That's the trade-off you come in with. If you know you're doing it, that's fine. But we are watching your room at all times. That's garbage.
There's one guy who patented a thing, and I don't think they ever could implement it, but it was basically to get an ad to end, you had to like stand up and yell something.
Prove you're paying attention to the ad.
Yeah, pretty much.
Ugh. Hell, some of those YouTube ones are basically like that when it's just...
I guess they do get information if you press skip, you saw the ad.
Yeah. But like, sometimes when it's just like a whole ass movie as the ad or things like that.
I imagine like they probably get more interaction if it's one you can skip because you're watching and waiting for the skip. Mm-hmm. They probably see it better that way.
I would imagine so. As opposed to like, 15 seconds and you can skip it, or a 30 to a minute unskippable. Like, you're more paying attention to that 15 seconds. I feel like that's a better bang for your buck from the advertising people. Because if it's a 30 seconds and it's unskippable, by the end of that 30 seconds, they hate your ass and they are not going to buy your product because of it. I already hated it the 15 seconds, but that's a whole nother.
I don't know. I've noticed that the skippable ones are longer than the ones that you can't skip.
Yeah.
Maybe
generally.
like you have to be like, you can only show like a minimum of this without it like being skippable. Mm-hmm. But I would wonder if people would make longer ads just because that means you're watching it to skip it.
Yeah.
That's my theory, I guess.
Yeah, that would make sense. Like, yeah, it's technically 2 minutes, but you only really care about the first 15 seconds because that's the part that they are guaranteed to watch while waiting for the skip.
And you have confirmation that they watched because they press skip.
Yep. I would agree. I would probably say that that's probably, like, at least for some of them, that is probably a viable business idea because you know that they're watching that 15 seconds.
It's potentially more viable than just having one that just plays.
Mm-hmm. And like some of the, every so often they keep doing it on Twitch where they just have like a picture-in-picture thing or like a banner ad. Like, I feel like that's a better use because then you know that they are not actively hating your thing because you have interrupted the other thing you're doing with it. So like, I guess there's got to be some kind of, cost benefit analysis for that. Like how many people are just going to actively never touch our thing because they hate what we interrupted versus like how many people might go look at our thing because of the ad.
Don't really think people these days, because they're so used to ad integration, necessarily hate what them because they interrupted. Maybe if they see it a lot.
Yeah.
But I don't really think, especially like the newer generations, really think that far about it because like they're just so used to ads.
Yeah,
like why would I
maybe.
hate this specific thing? Everything does that.
Yeah, yeah. I guess it depends, like on YouTube, if it's, a half-hour thing and you've got a couple minutes of ads, it's a lot less egregious than like seeing it on something that is a direct interaction one, like a stream or stuff like that.
Back when Blip was a thing and I watched like that guy with the glasses videos on it, sometimes you could skip the ads after a certain bit, but one of them was like an animal rights ad by like, I think it was like one of the Beatles or some famous singer guy or something like that, like an older one from the 70s. And it was 2 hours long if you didn't skip it.
Ugh.
Yeah.
See, that's when I like. That's the thing too. Like, I don't know enough about the ads, like the back end of it, to be like, how much does it cost you to run an ad? But like,
I guess as long as you can skip it, it might just cost like how much that chunk of time is that you can skip.
yeah, because like, I gotta wonder because we see less of it nowadays, where it's like an egregious 3-hour ad or something. But like, there's still some of that there, or like somebody's put up like their entire stream as an ad kind of thing. Like, I feel like that's got to cost a lot of money to like upload that big ass thing for that commercial. It can't possibly be making back that much.
That would make me never watch your fucking stream, but I guess you could maybe trick some people who aren't paying that close attention.
Like, what some people were doing for a little bit there was they were actually embedding their stream and then using like the AdSense kind of stuff. So they would like sell an ad and the ad would have a redirect to the embed. So like if you were scrolling Wikipedia, one of those little article things or one of those little adlets off to the side would actually be their stream. So you would count as a viewer on their stream even though you've never looked at their stuff and never interacted at all.
That's wild.
But while you're there on that Wikipedia page, you technically counted as a viewer. So that was a thing for a little while. And they did change some of that because those people were like, certain people, like nobodies would have, 800 viewers.
Yeah.
And people were like,
I would imagine, yeah.
people were like, yo, what the heck is this? And it's like some guy playing, COD from his mother's basement and getting destroyed, and they've got like 1,000 viewers. And you're like, how are you doing that? Because you definitely can't afford to buy bots. And yeah. What's really bad too is a bunch of the ones that were doing that kind of shit, which is what got it clamped down on, was ones that were like mid, they were partnered at least. So they were reasonable sized and they were making okay money. And then
But you got to make all the money.
Yeah, you got to make all the money. So they would suddenly skyrocket like 1,000 viewers. And people are like, yo, what the fuck is this? And that's really what got it clamped down on. Because also, like, that is a shit ton of viewers, and then the ad interaction from running an ad on that channel would be like 1% of the viewer base saw it. There is no way that so few people saw this ad when you have that many people on there. That is either bots or something like that. And that's what it was. And like, despite ad hatred, like, there is click-through on ads, and you can have a reasonable assumption of click-through depending on what you're putting it on and things like that. And if you're getting sudden spikes one way or the other, you start looking at that going, hey, yo, what's happening here? I forget who I was listening to, but one person was talking about, like, a a lot of the stupid shit that we see all comes back to the same ad industry, and everything is just one big circle with that kind of stuff. And until we start getting rid of a lot of that, it's not going to change.
Yeah.
The honey was a big one that is now like in a bunch of lawsuits over it because of the scammy shit that they were doing behind the scenes. Which is really dumb because, again, it was some business asshat that decided to try and make all the money instead of just make a shit ton of money forever. And that's what fucked them over. Because not only were they like stealing people's stuff, like they were not paying out people for like click-throughs using the links kind of thing, because they would replace people's creator codes with other things.
Yeah.
So they weren't paying out some people, but they were also actively stealing coupons for websites that were not public coupons, and then using them for people on Honey, even if Honey did not have an affiliation with that website. Because what it would do was it would monitor your computer, and anytime you used a code, it would write down that code, and it would post up a thing saying, hey, is it okay if we share that code with other users? And you could tell it no, and it would do it anyways.
Horrible.
And so, like, say you gave somebody a one-time code for a discount, right? It would give that one-time code to every other Honey user. And so it was just constantly stealing money from people. And if, say, you gave somebody a code to use as like an affiliate link, and theirs happened to be like a 20% instead of a 10%, it would use that, and then those people would lose a bunch of money because they would be paying out that affiliate, even though they didn't actually bring the business. And so there was a lot of stuff behind the scenes that they were doing, including screwing over, like, while it's not directly illegal, it is pretty sketchy if you are searching a person's computer to check if they are a regulator before doing some of the stuff that you are not allowed to do. And they were doing that too, you know, like with the Volkswagen, when it would check when it was being tested and magically have better gas mileage and emissions. Same thing. It would check for not just like if you had certain programs on there, which it would do that too, but it would check for certain cookies that were tied to certain regulator groups. Like if you had like AdSense or things like that, it would check for that cookie on your computer. And if it did, it would play differently than if you were on a regular computer. So it was actively checking for regulators, and it would actively check if you had just made a new account to test it and things like that, or if your email had test in the name. So they were doing a lot of sketchy stuff, which is why you stopped hearing about Honey, and they're in a huge lawsuit.
Good.
And also, Mr. Beast might be getting in trouble for it too.
Was he working with it?
He was. And they specifically stated that working with Mr. Beast was one of their most profitable things, because he did that thing where he's like, hey kids, go to every computer in your house and load Honey. Load it on your mom's stuff. Load it on your dad's stuff. Load it everywhere.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Yeah. And there are rules about marketing with and for children, which they did not follow. So, yeah. But, yeah.
Hey kids, yell till your parents turn around.
Yeah, there was, the Honey stuff was really wild. And just like, I watched a deep dive about like what went wrong with that and what they were doing. And it is nuts. And it was literally just because like they even did actively work with a lot of the other like affiliate groups and like, you know, those kind of things. So they didn't need to do what they did. And if they hadn't, they would have been a perfectly fine and very viable company. They just would have made a lot of money forever. because they were actively making money just by being what they were, a coupon vendor. And, you know, working with a lot of the websites, they were like, hey, you know, if you want to pitch, like, say, a 20% coupon, we will market that to all of our people that use our thing. And then you make more sales because we can actively show what people are shopping for, and you can tailor your prices that way, because they had a lot of data behind the scenes. So if they had just not been business majors, they would be hugely making a shit ton of money.
Because you can't just have some of the money. You gotta have all the money forever.
And that's
otherwise, what's the purpose?
And, you know, with their massive install base, they actually did have a crap ton of data, and they were very well placed to do really good with making a lot of money forever. So it's just, they could not help themselves. Have a good sleep, Bard. You know, and particularly one of the only things that's really getting them in trouble is A, you know, screwing around with regulations, and B, screwing over the other ad affiliates. That's part of what has gotten them into so much trouble.
Otherwise no one would care.
Screwing over other people's money to do their stupid shit. You know, like they may end up going up on RICO charges, because part of what they were doing was, since they were stealing coupons and giving them to people who shouldn't have had them, one of the things they did was they would go to the websites and be like, hey, we have this coupon and we're going to keep giving it to all our people unless you give us a special coupon to use. And that may be you accidentally had a $50 off coupon that's just a flat $50 off, so people are getting free shit from you constantly, and we'll keep using that until you give us a 20% off coupon to use. So they were blackmailing people. Yeah, but yeah, it was a wild listen for that. I don't know. I see Valve and I'm like, but you don't gotta.
It's not that hard, bro.
It's really not. Like there's a game called Marathon, which it's probably gonna be yet another mediocre extraction shooter, because right now all the AAA companies are trying to do extraction shooters. It's whatever. You can like those kind of games. I don't care. But it's probably gonna be yet another mid extraction shooter. Fine. The only reason it's in people's minds is because A, using AI, of course, and B, because they were actively stealing from a very specific artist and a very specific subset of art. Like, they were stealing from a cyberpunk artist.
Oh, no.
And a very specific, like, style of art. So it was extremely recognizable when a bunch of that artist's style of art was all over the game. And people went, hey, so you're working with them? And they're like, what? And they go and look, and they're like, none of this is mine. And then,
thank God someone caught it.
yeah, well, and then the Marathon people were like, this art was passed on to us by someone lower down on the chain, and they no longer work for us anymore, and we're gonna work with this artist, because, like,
I wouldn't work with them.
Well, basically the artist was like, okay, fine, you're gonna pay through the nose for this shit. And they apparently have. But part of the, like, that came out at the best or worst time, depending on who you were in the situation. It was at the best time for the artist because they were also doing a playtest at the time. And it was a very shitty playtest. And people were like, this is a mid-ass game.
Damn, bitch.
So, like, while their game was being called just straight trash, it was also coming out that there was a lot of stolen art in it.
Well, like, if you're stealing a bunch of shit, your game's probably not going to be good.
Yeah.
Let's just face it. If you have to steal, your game is not good.
Mm-hmm. And like the game makers have the pedigree to make a decent game in that style, but also like there's so many extraction shooters right now. There's no reason to be making that kind of game. No one cares, and there are already a bunch of them, right? So it was like making a mid game in a saturated market, and honestly, the stolen art probably helped because people were going to concentrate on that over the fact that it's just garbage.
Yep.
And so it's apparently chugging along, and it'll come out, and they'll have wasted hundreds of millions just like they did with Concord.
Sounds right.
But like, eventually these like AAA companies have to just blow themselves up from doing this stupid stuff. That's the only way to get other companies moving in. So there's at least that. Doesn't make it less dumb, but there it is. Let me see. I don't quite remember right. I think that's the people behind Destiny. I am not going to your thing. Let's go to Wikipedia. Yeah, it's by Bungie. Yep. So that's like Destiny and Halo and that kind of stuff.
Damn, big company called out.
Yep. So I was like, okay. Yeah. Marathon is Bungie's first new title since being bought by Sony.
I'm on your stuff right now. Paul, remind me to change the girlfriend to wife when I do this, because I feel like I'm going to forget.
Okay. Change the girlfriend to wife.
Oh. You did it once before.
I'm going to put it in our chat.
I'm not going to look at our chat.
That's fair. You know what? I'm going to set a timer for 10 minutes from now. Because you're right, I will forget.
I will also forget.
There, I have set a timer.
Here, I'm going to just write it on it.
Yeah.
So turn off your timer.
Okay. Yeah, just do girlfriend equal wife.
Wife. There we go.
Lasada used Gigantify. That's one of the thingies that you can do in the chat. You can use some biddies and make a thing huge.
I always order my own fries because I love me some fries.
She do. Will she do a playthrough of Woolhaven? 100%.
Yes, actually, we will be doing it. It comes out on Thursday.
Correct.
What time do you work next week? Do you know?
I do.
I'm just gonna fucking dox your ass.
No, I should be. I make sure, but I think I'm out at probably 4:30.
Okay, so we'll probably be streaming it at 5 then. And I am going to try to stream it with cam on with my full Cults of the Lamb cosplay I made. If I have the balls to do it. No one really seemed to care, but I'm trying to do it for my own self-confidence. So, wish me luck. I make no promises. We got a green screen and everything for behind me.
Of course, you asked me to check, and that's literally my password for it has expired, and I need to put in a new password because of cars.
Yeah, it's always when you don't want it to, which is always. So it's always.
What's so stupid is their password checker is actually really bad at its job. And you know, you're like, oh, you're not supposed to use the same password each time. I can literally change one number in the password, and that's what I've been doing. I've just been changing that one number for each password.
Yeah, I used to just switch back and forth.
Because it's literally just like in the middle of the password, I have a number. And so I just changed that one number. And I've never had to use a new password since.
I used to just change it back and forth, back and forth.
Mm-hmm. But yes, 100% Woldhaven will get played. Because it's awesome, and you gotta.
I've managed to stay somewhat naive of whatever's going to happen in there, thankfully.
Because there was that person that got to play it early, but you avoided spoilers.
Yeah, I didn't want to watch it. Their little setup was real cute, though. I do appreciate that.
So yes, I'm off at 4:30.
I've literally never done a cam stream, so this should be interesting. I'm at the point where I don't really care if like people see my face because I'm doing art professionally. This doesn't really affect me getting like a normal job anymore.
Because you are a professional. Professionally awesome. Do you need a drink, honey?
Oh, no, I'm okay.
Okay. I was going to get Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper, doom, 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 doom. ASMR, old man gets can out of fridge. Oh, it's flavored Dr. Pepper. It is cream soda Dr. Pepper. Which is quite good. Not as good as vanilla Coke, but definitely very good. Also, there is blackberry Dr. Pepper, which is also quite good if you haven't tried it. But
I know all the new game mechanics, and I vaguely know about the new characters. Just like one of them, more or less. From the trailers. But I'm more excited about the lore because I get to do a bunch of Uwin stuff, getting fucked up with the fact that there's lands again.
We know specifically there's the anti-theist.
Fuck gods. Yeah, fuck gods. Not like that, you little freak.
I like the anti-theist. He looks tired.
Doggo.
Tired of woo. Tired of these gods.
Oh, I saw a post. It was an Ask the Developer thing. Apparently, they have a whole backstory plan for Rat 2, but they don't know if they'll ever get to him. I think that's pretty cool. I didn't know that they had like a whole story for him. I thought they were just going to leave it up in the air.
Toby Fox is now officially verified on Blue Sky.
Yep.
Now that I got verified, who wants to buy my account? No, Toby Fox. Don't sell out, Toby Fox. You can do it, buddy. I look forward to Woolhaven. I want to see how fucked up it gets.
Oh yeah, it should be really nice and fucked up. It looks good. People still keep asking me if like Uwin does anything with them, and I'm like, I'm not gonna tell you.
What did you choose to do with Rat 2? Fed him to the wolf?
No, I'm not gonna tell anybody. They don't get to know. It's funnier.
Where's the rat in your comic? Yes.
No. Are you gonna do anything with him? I'm not gonna tell you. What happened to him? You don't get to know.
It's objectively more funny to tell you nothing.
Yeah. Sometimes it's just objectively more funny to leave people asking. I'm enjoying what little power I have in this world, okay?
Why, if I am the god of this world, Uwin, well, I kill gods.
I mean, they know they're gendered. They're non-binary. If you mean they're bits, you gotta pay for that. Though I did actually answer it once, because, like, I had all this stuff out, so. But it was fun to watch people be pissy about it.
What's in Uwin's pants? Nari, probably.
They don't have pants.
I was going to say, bold of you to assume Uwin has pants was the better answer.
Look, if you can't fap to my characters without knowing their gender, I don't want you here.
Sounds like weakness.
Exactly. Ugh, I don't like the top of this head.
What's between their thighs? Narnder.
Yeah. If they can help it.
Muffled mow from between the wool. You know that one where it was like the cat sitting on top of the other cat, and the one cat was like squished under the cat's butt? That's Nari
Yes.
with Uin's butt.
Yes.
Nari, how are you so heavy? Uin with the little arrow pointing at the butt that says concentrated evil container.
They would be so offended by that. How dare you call them heavy?
It's the weight of all Uin's sins.
They would just float ever so slightly so that he would never know how heavy they are.
Vague use of godly powers at all times.
Yeah, I did them like carrying Owen Princess style once, and Nara was like, "Are you floating?" And it was like, "If you drop me because I'm too heavy, I'm gonna cry."
I'm gonna cry, kill everyone here, and then myself.
Yeah.
Owen consistently using god powers to have like 75% levitation at any given moment.
Yes.
Not enough to fly, but enough to be really light.
They do fly in the next comic. There's a bunch of tentacles involved, but
Ooh.
yeah, it's the last one of the Safer Work pages for the Make Love comic, and then I'm gonna do I say we're like you're contributing. You're not fucking contributing.
So what's this wee business, princess? I don't art.
Sometimes you help with the dialogue.
I try.
Yeah.
I like to say seductive things.
Yeah, the Not Safe for Work one will be after that. But they do fly a bit. And I think it's only going to be one page.
I like to say dirty things at wife.
Yeah, I kind of fudged how strong Nari could be in that one. Owen probably just levitated to go along with it.
Not gonna not get princess carried by your.
Well, actually, Owen got, like, thrown over his shoulder. But, like, he said he was gonna fuck him super hard. Like, you're not gonna not let a dude do that when they say that. Like,
right?
when you like him. When you're more or less married.
You like what I eyebrow waggle at you.
Exactly.
Wife knows what she's about.
Watch, I'm gonna play Woolhaven. I'm like, I'm gonna do a bad end.
The bad end is Owen. I do wonder, like, I doubt they'll have multiple endings.
Oh, no, they don't. Well, I mean, technically they had it if you sacrifice yourself to Narnia or not. That's technically an ending.
Yeah.
You're just dead.
Mm-hmm. They seem to want to have one linear story with it, which I'm fine with. Not everything needs to be an infinite thing with multiple choice stories.
I mean, it's not necessarily the Lamb story.
Yeah.
It's a little bit, but not a lot. It's mostly the story of discovering the lore of this area.
Which I'm looking forward to finding out what the hell's going on in that freaky flesh area under the mountain.
Yeah, that's super cool.
Obviously, this is just a sequel to Carrion.
Oh no, Carrion got out.
That's what it is, right?
I think its name is just Monster.
Yeah.
Because in the little thingy, they were just like, Monster, stop eating the man.
Monster's just hungry.
Yeah. It's their one ability.
Yeah.
Eat.
How do you explore things in the world? With my teeth. Oh. Like a shark. Is this food? Maybe.
Is now.
Is it in mouth? And food. Uh-oh.
I think they can only really eat meat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think they really ate like anything inanimate during there.
You can destroy it. You can bite it.
Yeah. They could like carry around the power cores. But,
Yeah.
like, I don't
It
think...
could grab shit and bring it with you if you wanted.
Obviously, it's just a cockatoo. A weird, tentacly cockatiel. Because it could use tools. Seeing, like, comparing the intelligence levels of, like, creatures in games to other things would be pretty fun, actually.
I mean, you don't really need that much intelligence to be a destructive force.
True. Look at white people in
His
ice.
biggest problem was things shooting at me was an armor that can't eat. That was the extent of, like, his psychological story.
Can't eat mech. Mech crunchy. Ew.
Mech hurt. No likey. Must get tiny meat out of hard shell. They're basically solving it like a bird.
Just like poking at it with a stick, trying to get the human out. That actually would be pretty funny. Just see it with like a fucking hammer.
I mean, sometimes you did have to do that. You could throw things at it to get things out too. So that was a solution.
It's Tinkaton. It hates those metal things, and it's gonna make it their problem. That's what Thunder Shrimp do. Thunder Shrimp are like, ah, food hard, want soft good bits. Punch. Punch special ways. Though some of them actually have spears. They don't punch, they harpoon.
I should probably do that with the color.
Or it could be like that one snail that has the iron in its shell. Now, nothing can eat it.
That's just a Pokemon.
It really is. Sometimes you see certain wildlife things and you're like, that's bullshit. That's just
a Pokemon. That there's just a Pokemon.
Every so often I see the picture of that the flat shark that disguises itself as the sea bottom. Mm-hmm. And it just looks like it's constantly just going at the water. It looks like something that would be like in a cartoon about a bayou. Like I just expected to be like, I don't know, voiced by that slam to the left of me guy. Like it just looks like it just be like
slam beneath me, slam up above. That man is not dead, yay. We checked.
We did. Look, he's really cool.
He puts his everything to every fucking thing he does.
Oh man. Yes, we do.
It follows?
Kind of.
Yeah,
Tim Curry.
Mm-hmm. I don't remember names. I barely remember his name, and I'm married to him.
God, like I can never remember. Like, I will hear his name and be like, "Yeah, that's the guy," and then literally 30 seconds later, I'll try to remember another role he did, and I cannot remember his name for the fucking life of me. I don't know why. That guy's name is elusive.
Elusive.
And it's not even like it's not like he's unpopular or something. He's incredibly popular and really well loved. It's just,
I would fuck Tim Curry.
It's just his name fucking disappears. Like it is just gone the moment you think about it.
Well, stop thinking.
True, that's fair. I should just be a Muppet and stop thinking.
Yeah, honey.
Because then I'd be in a movie with Tim Curry.
Yeah, honey. Would you invite me
What?
to a movie with Tim Curry?
Obviously.
What if I cheat on you with Tim Curry?
You wouldn't cheat on me. We'd both be there. That's not cheating. That's an audience.
He's pretty old now.
Yeah.
I like older men, but even I got an age limit.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, you don't want to crush their pelvis.
Yeah. I won't. I'm a bottom.
It's true. It's like that joke with, like, as one 10 to another, I'm an 11, but go on. I wonder if we, like, I don't know. I don't watch enough TV to know if there's, like, that kind of character acted person still doing stuff. Because I always find that kind of thing hilarious. Like, the oddballs and, like, the different kind of person, I find that much more enjoyable and interesting to watch. Like, the, you know, yo, have a nice day, guys. Like, the front man for that is obviously, a very hot older man. He's super cool. He's like, he has a great face. He is very fit. But like, you know, he's a generically hot older man. But that one guy that's beside him who has like kind of an odd face and he has the big ears, I immediately recognize that guy every time I see him. And I just think he has a more interesting face and he's a more interesting like character. What are you famous for? Crushing Tim Curry's pelvis.
I mean, that's a great thing to be famous for.
That would get you famous, yeah. Yeah, like the not the Old Spice guy, but the other guy that was in the commercial with him. Like, he does a lot of roles and stuff, and he is generally like just really funny, despite the fact that like he was originally popular for being a football person. Like, he's a very big man, but I honestly think he has a lot more fun being an actor. He seems to genuinely enjoy himself, not being like serious man. Just but being like big, huge silly man. Like The Rock seems to have a lot more fun doing the silly man roles too. Because like he's done all of those stupid Fast and the Furious movies. So like he's done a lot of like big burly serious man roles, but he does seem to genuinely like have a lot more fun.
That's another series I have not seen a single entry in. Yeah.
I don't think I have either.
Go have a nice day. Do, 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 do. We were watching their videos.
Yeah, their videos are great.
They're still touring.
Yeah. They're still around. They still do stuff. It's been
over 10 years.
Yeah, it's been 11 years, I think it was. I think it was 2014.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes. Yep. Yeah, they're still around. They're still doing stuff.
We were on their YouTube channel last night.
Their front guy is still there. 11 years later, and again, so is that one weird guy who's now like graying hair and stuff like that. And he still has that same incredibly recognizable face. I shouldn't say weird guy. He's not weird. He's just like extremely distinct. And I actually like it because of that. I like his look a lot. Yep. Yeah, we he was interesting.
Well, that explains why he's so fucking buff.
Yeah, that does. I was like, man,
That boy is built.
He is always just straining those poor suits that he wears. Oh, that's why he left for a couple years. Okay.
Oh,
Cool.
good for him.
Oh, is that why that one like joke during that one video was the guy in the outfit like out on the street corner like doing the
Yeah, they were in the national diet.
That's funny. See? Deeper lore that we didn't know. There's lore for this silly boy band.
Damn, what a life.
Oh, man. Well, I guess if
Yeah, it was UFC, and then I was in politics, and now I'm doing my thing again.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, like, he's a recognizable face. Yeah, between UFC and things like that.
Yep.
Like, that would make you a very recognizable face to be part of a huge band like that. Makes sense. Especially if you're, like, you know, wanting to use it to, like, make changes and things like that. Hey, I'm that guy from the Cool Dancy video. You know me. Here's my view on taxes. I mean, like, if Weird Al became a politician, like, same thing would work.
Let the poor man rest.
Yeah, most of their stuff is very big on, like, peace and government is watching you.
The eye's bigger.
And the please don't start World War III.
Let's go start World War III. He was right.
Darn it, silly Dancy Man.
I'm sorry. We didn't live up to your expectations.
We
We
should
hate
have
it
been
as
better.
Americans too, I swear.
We should have been better, silly Dancy Man.
Wife.
Oh yeah, no, like despite, you know, what you may or may not think about his like comedy and his songs and stuff like that, like from the point of view of a music person, Weird Al is an incredible musician, very much on the same level as some of the people he's, you know, made parodies of, like Michael Jackson. He is incredibly talented and very intelligent. Like that is 100%, because like you cannot do the level of stuff that he does and not A, both genuinely like music and be very good at it. Like he's no slouch just because he's a comedian.
I think comedians in some ways, like if they're good at their job, are
Yeah.
probably better than like normal people in the industry.
Yeah, I mean like good comedians, the ones that you know, are that way because they are so good. And I am glad that he is much, he's able to be much chiller in his later life. He does definitely need a rest.
Leave the man alone.
He has earned it. He's earned a nap. Much like Bernie Sanders, he's done a lot. He can take a nap now. It's fine. I showed her that image for when Madami got sworn in, and there's just Bernie Sanders just sitting there cackling in the audience.
There we go. I remembered the wife.
Always remember the wife.
Always remember wife.
Yeah.
Take good care of wife.
Love wife.
Very fragile.
Soft, squishy. Pet wife.
I don't take fries from my husband. He offers me things.
Sometimes you just want shitty McDonald's fries.
The fries we got today were kind of undercooked.
Which is funny because like the chicken nuggets were
The chicken nuggets were great, yeah. Now I want McDonald's fries again. God damn it. I get them so unoften.
This is obviously the propaganda from that one thing.
Ugh.
That one Reddit read that was just McDonald's fries propaganda post.
Yeah.
Danger noodle. Yeah. Hisuni Miku, is that you? Turns to stone. I like the little hog-nosed snakes. You can't give her shitty McDonald's fries. But why? They're so poorly made. Good.
I mean, are they? How do you poorly make fries?
I mean, they're just like, they're junk potato fries. They're not quality by any means.
What are quality fries then? I don't think I'd like them.
I would generally put like steak fries that are higher quality because they usually use better potatoes for them and stuff.
I don't like steak fries. There's too much potato. I like thinner fries. They fry up better and they get crispy.
Yeah, you like shoestring fries.
Yeah, I like crispy fries.
And maybe waffle fries.
Yeah, because there's more surface area to get crunchy. I like my crunchy ass fries.
See, steak fries are good for dipping into other things. That's their purpose. They're absorbent.
I don't want them to dip my fries. I want just good fries by themselves. Why you need to improve your fries? They're not good enough.
There's meat juice. I'm not going to waste the meat juice. That's why it's with the steak. That's why they're called steak fries.
No, that is not why they're called steak fries.
Yeah, they serve with steak.
No, I don't believe you.
I'm going to look it up. Like those steak fries, you dip them in the steak juice.
What's it like, zucchini fries or something?
Want steak frites, you piece of shit? Did I put in fries? I put in fries. Fucking AI. I don't care about steak frites. Why the
What
fuck
is a steak frite?
I don't know. God, Google's gotten fucking useless.
I know, right? You have to switch over to DuckDuckGo. Yeah, we're almost done. I actually don't have any drink anymore. If I drink more, I'll have to pee. And I don't want to pee. This is the last picture.
Okay, it comes from Belgium.
Ha!
And it is because they are thick-cut, fluffy fries made to be paired with steak. So, it is actually because they are supposed to be with the juicy meat.
Fine, but I don't like it.
It's a specific type of fry for a specific purpose. Because thin fries are not good enough for big, hearty meat.
So I say to you,
So now we have learned.
I don't like it. But I accept defeat.
You accept kisses.
Yeah. You prove me wrong? Divorce.
No kisses?
Wife is always right. So I can't be wife no more.
No.
Yeah.
Now you're a wife too.
Eh?
I don't know. I was just being silly. Go pet wife. Come over and give you pets.
I don't think I have any patterns
pets,
for
pets,
snakes
pets,
patterns. I'm gonna have to manually do them.
Scales.
Not scales, just like the patterns on their backs.
Mm-hmm. Petting the wife. Petting the wife. Do you want me to get your drink, princess?
No, because then I'll have to pee.
That is generally how that works, yes. Why do we drink? Just to go piddle? Everywhere. Go and have a nice day. It's in my head.
Zombie, zombie, zombie. Eh, eh.
I'm not sure the zombie's supposed to be in my head. That's where the brains are, and they like to eat those. Though really nowadays, they don't really do the brains thing so much. They just eat everything.
Mm-hmm.
But that's getting into the argument of whether or not you got classic zombies or all the other different types of zombies. We got too many zombie subgenres nowadays.
That's true.
Zombies.
You don't see zombies much anymore. They kind of fell out of style.
They overused them there for a hot minute.
Yeah.
We had like capitalism zombies, fast zombies, zombies on a train. Right now, it's all about the horror creatures.
That you can kiss.
Mm-hmm. It's all about monster fuckers. What about monster hand holders? What about monster...
That comes with the fucking.
What about Ask About Monsters Day? Yo, Del Toro, is that you? I love that fucking meme. You can't fool us, Del Toro. We know that's you.
God forbid a man has hobbies.
His hobbies are redoing the Frankenstein thing. Oh, he did Frankenstein woke. It's not like it was written that way originally, you fucking dipshits. Ugh. Let's always call everything woke.
They did that back when it was called like politically correct,
yeah.
or SJW. Like
Uh-huh.
they've done this multiple times.
It's like, and it's always the same bullshit. It is always the same because it's always like, oh, you're doing this thing the way it actually is written.
I did the hand backwards. I think.
That's right hand.
No.
Yeah, you have that correct. Yeah, because the thumb would be under the chin. Yeah, you have it correct. as we both hold our hands up in the pose to check. How else are you supposed to check, I suppose? Pirate zombies? Yeah, that's true. They were pirate zombies.
I don't like pirates anyway.
Yeah, pirates were the last thing to be overdone.
They didn't even get that much done though.
They had one like movie series, and Our Flag Means Death. That was also very popular.
Yeah, that's true. I never really get to watch that.
Never watched it. Very gay, very good. So, good for them. There were a couple of Korean pirate movies that did very well as well, ironically. But that was more of like an action thing, so. The last thing that I watched on Netflix was that one that was like, it was both a sci-fi and a like feudal Korea magic kung fu movie at the same time, which was really weird. And essentially was like a buddy cop, two guys and a baby kind of movie. Because it was literally like an alien, a robot, and the child they accidentally stole and now had to raise. But in the like regular time, it's a sci-fi like body snatcher, alien horror kind of thing. And in the past, it is a fantasy kung fu thing. And both make sense in context, which is utterly nonsense. But it was pretty good. And that was like the last thing I actually watched on Netflix. And there was, I think this year was supposed to be the sequel to it coming out. I don't care enough to go get Netflix again to watch it, but...
Netflix is too expensive.
Yeah, it is. It's like, bruh. Especially with the way that, like, A, I watch Netflix, and B, the way Netflix wants you to watch anyways, because it keeps cycling shit out. Like, I'm not
It wants you to sit and binge everything rather than just look at something you like once.
And the thing is, like, when they cycle stuff out, that means that either A, parts of it will be missing, or B, like, the things that I do want to watch might not necessarily be there the next time I go on there to watch something.
Yeah, they literally have, like, leaving soon on their shit. It's like, well, damn, what am I paying for?
Yeah, like, fuck you, man. This is digital fucking distribution. You don't have FOMO on it. It's not like a TV show. Like, it's all in your database. You're just being a dick. And I'm not going to pay them for that. Like, especially since it's all being, like, cycled in and out because they don't want to actually pay people their contracts. Mm-hmm. That's extra scuzzy. And, like, you know, what's the main thing I want to watch most of the time? Anime and horror stuff. And by God, did they not keep any horror stuff on there, so it's not worth it. Snack, snack, cobra, cobra. Hmm?
None.
Hmm. Ad started. Oh, apparently, there's going to be Wicked on DVD soonish. I'm not sure if it is both or if it's only for good, so I'll keep an eye on that. I assume if it's both, you want me to get it.
I don't know. I'll talk about it later.
Okay. I'm going to go to the restroom. I'll be right back.
I'm almost done.
Hello, chat. I'm back.
No, he's not. He's lying.
I'm a phantom of their amalgamation.
Yeah.
Thingy. My ears itching. Figment of your amalgamation. That's the word. Snake. I have to remember after the stream to update the streamer bot, and I think the going live on Blue Sky thing can be done with it directly. I remember seeing a thing about that, so I'll have to look at that too. Because if you like, I can set that up so it just does the going live on your Blue Sky thing for you.
Mm.
And that's an automated thing.
I hope that's okay. Sorry, I had real bad trouble with this one. All right.
French and fry.
All right. That's going to be all for tonight. We should be back tomorrow with some more stuff.
20s and 10s tomorrow, probably?
Yep, because we're all out of 40s.
Cool, cool.
All right, I'll see y'all then. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank y'all for coming.